They don't advertise for streamers in the newspaper. That was my profession. Ex-streamer, ex-writer, ex-sniper. I quit because I'd had a belly full of streaming. But then, I'd rather be a streamer than a victim. So I logged on once more, thinking that if I couldn't take it, I'd split later. I didn't have to worry about Charkie. They were brown-nosing for a promotion, so they didn't want me back anyway. I don't know why I chose to stream the Sniper 2. Maybe those developers at Best Media loved video games more than they ever had before. Not just their game, anybody's games. My games. All they'd wanted were the same answers the rest of us want. Where did the PlayStation 2 come from? Where was the PlayStation 2 going? How long has the PlayStation 2 got? All I could do was sit there and play the game.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I had something in my throat there. I had some bad writing in my throat. Sushi, right. That's what my ex-wife called me. Cold fish. Welcome! Howdy, everybody. Hi, Charkie.
Hello, Kaz. Are you all right now? You got that out of your system?
Yes, I did. Welcome, everybody, to the simple 2,000 euro trip addendum and to our playthrough of The Sniper 2. This is developed by Best Media, which, you know, subjective, I suppose. And published in Japan by D3 Publisher as part of their Simple series in 2002. In fact, let me go ahead and get that original title in Japanese for the original release of this game, which is The Sniper 2, Akuma no Judan, which I think is like the Devil's Road or the Devil's Path or something along those lines. This is a game that's somewhat gone down in infamy. I think some other people may have streamed this before. I think a lot of people watching tonight may have even seen playthroughs of this game, but I can assure you that you have not seen anything, that people who have previously attempted this game have not been thorough. In fact, some of them, if not all of them, have missed an entire 10 levels in this game. Just like completely. I've never seen them before. And we're going to play those tonight. We're going to play the entire game tonight. We're going to play through the game twice tonight, and then those extra levels. There's so much to unpack here, Charky. This is such a deep rabbit hole. And
been looking forward to it.
And, you know, there's no better way we could have, you know, capped off the simple 2,000 euro trip than to end with this one, to end with the banger that is The Sniper 2. But
literally our plan from the start was like, oh, we're building up to The Sniper 2.
But before we get into The Sniper 2, we do need to cover what is The Sniper 1. Let's go ahead and put an image up on the screen. That's The Sniper 1, or as it's known in Japan, Simple 1500 Series, Volume 56, The Sniper.
Now, me, as a European, don't believe you, because I've never seen this game.
That's because it never came out in Europe, or North America, or anywhere outside of Japan. This is a Simple series game that stayed in Japan simply enough. But I kind of like this game. I think it's pretty neat. I don't fully understand why it didn't make the jump over. I think they could have very easily localized this and released it as a budget game in other territories. But alas, it was landlocked. So we're just going to play a little bit of this. We're not going to play through this entire game, even though it is pretty short. I just want to give players, viewers, an impression of what this game, where this series, this duology got started. With that famous D3 publisher logo. This was developed by a studio called SOL, for shit out of luck, I imagine.
Not too late for them to make this a trilogy. They could always come back to this well.
Fingers crossed. Oh, there is also a Best Media development on here, so they kept the series in the...
I somehow misread that at first as Bethesda.
Yeah, well, you know, around the time they were publishing Rogue Warrior, you know, they had some other fires in the... Alright. So, simple series game, simple menu for a simple series game. But these games, both of them, but starting here, exhibit a little more flair, panache, than the typical simple series fare. Like, we're familiar with, from the Euro Trip, the typical simple series intro, wherein static image or slideshow in the background, text scroll, and just complete silence, and that's how most games, even the Oni Chambara opens with that. Let's see how they do
Even
it
the
here.
recent Onishinbara opens with that. Well, there's our good old text scroll.
Yes, but this is an animated background. You see, it's actual in-game stuff. So this is basically outlining the plot to the best of my recollection. I don't know how much I'm spoiling here, or how much this opening text crawl actually addresses, but we play as a man by the name of, I think, Harlan? I know they'll say his name plenty times in the game to follow, but basically he's on a revenge quest, seeing as his wife was killed by the Mafia. Very Punisher inspired. So he's waging a one-man war against the New York Mafia. So once his family is killed, he goes away, he takes training, and he becomes a top sniper in his field. And so I imagine this text scroll is sort of covering those bases. We can skip the rest of that, because if we're not understanding it, then... But you see, it jumps into an actual cutscene. It jumps into actual in-engine animation, voice acting, the whole shebang. Oh, someone left their lunch here.
Oh, lunch.
Yeah.
Quiet Man left it there. He went to go beat up some gang members.
Go watch our Quiet Man playthrough. Both episodes of it. Both playthroughs of it. So, some notes here. He has a pistol, but that sniper rifle, the titular sniper's rifle here appears to be a Dragunov.
So is that your difficulty level? You can do a job with the sniper rifle, or you can use the pistol from the same distance.
You really gotta wing it with the pistol, I tell you what. Bronwyn saying, this already feels like a bigger project than other Simple Series titles. Well, here's the thing, and I hate to talk over this, but we can't understand it. There's no subtitles and there's no translation for this yet. Someone should really translate this. I would really appreciate someone translating this game, if I can will that into existence here. But yeah, the thing with Simple Series is that they were just collecting games by developers that, were shopping their games around, that had pitches, and that they were trying to get these games made. And Simple Series would be like, all right, here's the budget, and we're going to sell this for cheap, so it's not going to be a big budget, but we'll get your game made. And so, different developers brought different things to the table. There was some standardization in terms of, presentation. The fact that all those games have the same intro, like I was joking about before. So there was clearly, a formula they want people to adhere to a certain extent. But, a developer could still punch above their weight. Hard-boiled shooting game, The Sniper, Heart of a Heavy Rain, jazz. Jazz for the soul. So yeah, this game is presented like a TV show. This is meant to be like the opening, the OP, if you will. We had that opening stinger, the in media res, or whatever you want to call it. The Promise That Isn't Carried Out is the name of the episode, I believe.
I'm going into this knowing stuff about how the games are played. Harry C. Spencer.
Thank you. Yes, there we are.
How much would you say this is Go-Go inspired?
1000%.
Yeah.
Especially Sniper 2, where he's literally carrying around an M16 as his rifle. And what's funny is that there is a Golgo 13 arcade game. This game came out 2001. I think the Golgo 13 arcade game came out late 90s, maybe early 2000. And very similar in the sense that it is literally a game that's about doing singular episodes, which are actually recreations of issues of the manga. And you're basically you're in your static position, and you have to time your shot. You look through the scope like a sniper scope or silent scope type interface, type peripheral attached to the cabinet. So, and that game rules, by the way. That game just rules. Just no two ways about it. That game is great. I think it had 2 arcade squeakquels, or 2 revisions that changed around some of the levels, added new ones, tweaked existing ones. But if you can ever track down any variation or version of that, if you can play that in an arcade, you are lucky, and I am jealous of you. But you can also emulate it in MAME if need be.
It's a great intro right there.
Truly. All right, so into the first mission. This is going to show us what the formula for this gameplay is.
You are this guy.
Well, no, we're going to kill this guy.
You must answer all phone calls.
So basically what we're getting here is our little brief. We're going to assassinate this guy, so pay close attention to the model. Here's where we're going to do the job. We can choose time of day. which is basically like changing up the timing of the animations and level as well as the lighting. So like, you know, playing on morning or noon will change like at what point in time the character appears, what angle they appear from what location. So it's basically like having two versions of the level, two alternate takes on it. And then similarly with the point A and point B, you can choose what your position is. So, you know, it's hard to say just based on this screen which one is going to be more advantageous, but usually the default settings are the easy one, and you start to mix things up just as you like want to add some variety to replays.
I see. The wise decision would be to snipe from the top of that tower that goes all the way off the screen, because then you have the best advantage of everything.
Yeah, no one can even spot you. No one will see you coming. Alright, so here we are.
Oh, you can walk around?
Yep, you can reposition yourself. You have a very limited range of space. And most of the time, it's not really to your advantage to move around.
Can you walk off?
No, invisible wall.
Okay.
We can look up and down by pressing L1 and L2.
Now, trying to see things off in the distance seems like a bit of a problem with a PlayStation 1 game.
Well, I mean, they're doing just fine here. They're pretty limited in what they're showing here in any of these cityscapes. It's not exactly the most populated street. Occasionally you'll find, like, people walking, some foot traffic, maybe even some car traffic.
Well, okay, if you hadn't zoomed in on that spot, I wouldn't have known there were people.
Speaking of people, you reckon
Granted,
our target might be here?
I understand that I'm criticizing the graphics on a PlayStation 1 game for not being crystal clear. That's, you know, unfair. Let's see. Well, he's talking on a phone, so he's probably guilty.
I believe we're calling him in order to set him up and to point him out in the crowd. Or, like, we have our handler calling him in order to get him to, like, reveal himself like this. So nothing to it but to do it. Take the shot, R2. Hit!
That lady reading the newspaper was like, huh, noisy insects out today.
This first game is pretty basic in terms of there's no scoring. There's a bit of a scoring system in the Squeakquel, and we'll talk about how that contributes to that game, what that adds to it. But here, just if you can get the shot, no matter where you shoot them, so long as it's a headshot or torso shot, you will kill your target. I think arms and legs are counted as a miss, and to be continued. So that's the sniper one. You think I'm joking? It's about to roll credits in a second.
Artemis Croc in the chat said this game's style is everything.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, when a game is only one level long, I guess you gotta, you know, style's really gotta carry it a lot of. Of course, we're fucking with you.
You know, only 1,500 yen.
Look how they spell Silverberg. Silverberg. So obviously, like in the TV show theming, every episode ends with the full credits roll and starts with the full OP. Mercifully, you can skip them.
Do you think this is where Kojima got the idea for Mortal Kombat, Metal Gear Solid 5?
Hideo Kojima's Mortal Kombat. I'd like to see that. I mean, I'd like to see his take on Liu Kang and Sub-Zero. He'd do something with them. This is novel. It's kind of laughable in a certain sense in that it's very blatant padding, you know, just to say that. And, you know, who's gonna play this game, like, one level a day? Especially when the levels are literally, like, one shot and you're done. Like, literally 2 or 3 minutes on the clock.
I mean, I've been beating, like, Spyro the Dragon, Enter the Dragonfly once per day, and that's about as long. You know, you beat the game, it takes, like, 1.5 minutes per day, and you're like, okay, I'll put it down, I'll do it again tomorrow. Like, you could play this game the same way. You can beat the entire game, as we just did. Put it down, and like, okay, I have beaten this game. Tomorrow I will come back and see it. I'll come back and see if there's a new episode of this game released tomorrow.
This is where episodic gaming got its start, remember? This is where Telltale Games got the idea. Alright, so let's get to the...
Oh, next time on...
Let's do another stage. Let's just do, like, one more.
Sure.
Skip the cinematics this time, just because it's, you know, impenetrable to us. Here's the opening again.
There's an audacity to having opening credits and closing credits for like 10-second long stages throughout an entire game, and I love it. I love how audacious that is.
Yes, we want to stay tuned for these because this is how we can tell what our target is. So we don't want to skip that. It behooves us to stay around for that. Let's try.
If anyone is drinking wine, they must die. That's what I'm getting from this.
Wine drinkers must die. All right. That's our handler on the phone, by the way. Integral part of the game.
Oh, there he is.
Well, let's see what happens if... Oh, the wind blew my scope this way. No target.
She didn't seem to react too much. She just kind of went like, ugh.
Yeah, we just conked her on the noggin. Low velocity bullet. Yeah, so, you know, you can lose missions. If you miss your shot, you have 1 bullet. And the game does not forgive you casualties, does not forgive you misses. I don't remember if later stages...
You just aim at her and it goes like, what the hell was that?
Very good. I don't remember if later stages in this game give you more than 1 bullet, or if the expectation is that every stage you just need to be the perfect shot. Oh, but you'll notice that they might be in a different position this time.
Oh.
So that is an element, is that there is a bit of randomization here as to where they appear. Even at, like, you know, the same time of day. See, it's different table. Still the same balcony, but, you know, it's the little things that give it at least, like, little bits more of, like, replay value.
It's the little things that make being a sniper worth it. Oh, are you tired? You need a back rub? Oh, let me hit you up.
That wine really zonks him out. Barely hold a drink, that man. Alright, so that's the sniper. I think this game is neat. Again, it's very short. It's fleeting, and it's impenetrable to me, personally, but I can see Simple Series... I can see D3 and Best Media, the developer, wanting to revisit this at a certain point. You know, I can see them seeing the potential in this idea and being like, well, we're doing our new line of games. We're doing the Simple 2000 series now. We've moved to the PlayStation 2. What are there games that are worth trying to turn into franchises, turn into proper series? And so the Sniper 2, I think marks an attempt at that. And I think bringing it over to Europe, you know, the game does stand alone in that it has a very lengthy exposition dump at the beginning of the game, which is good because, you know, Europe didn't have that first game, so, you know. But we will get a... Oh, that's the wrong...
We don't really get that anymore, where we get, like, games coming out here that are like... It's like, here's this game 3. Like, I didn't know there were other 2. What?
Yeah, usually if a series is getting localized, the series is getting localized in full at this point. Or does most games launch? The days of exclusives... I mean, there's still obviously exclusives, but...
I do like how Final Fantasy did it, though. Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, and then, fuck it, 7, here. Don't ask.
So this is The Sniper 2. Same developer, same publisher, licensed to Midis Interactive for that European release, as mentioned before. Similar menu here.
The same Midas that I believe would go on to be Phoenix, right?
I believe so. Very basic, very simple options menu, if you will.
So what Disney movie is this a ripoff of?
Shut up! Alright, we're gonna hop into a new game. Most of the cutscenes in this will be subtitled, so you're able to read along, we're able to talk over them. But the intro cutscenes, the FMV at the beginning of the game is not. So we'll do our best not to talk too much over it. Because there's some choice voice acting in this too, we should mention. That is one of the big draws. That and the animation in these cutscenes. And just the general surreal nature and strange nature of the game itself. But enough talking from us for now. We'll be back shortly. shooting game, Art of Heavy Rain.
His name, Harry C. Spencer, a firefighter. During the rescue of a girl named Melissa, he stumbled across a counterfeiting ring. As a result, he lost his job and his girlfriend. Claire Anderson was killed by the mafia. Burning with anger, Harry swore revenge upon her killers. Leaving the city, he trained under an ex-military vet to become a killer. Time passed. Harry, now a top-ranked...
This is where Kojima got the idea to use PS1 cutscenes in PS2 games and the like.
Yep.
There, he received a phone call from a girl who called herself only CA. She offered to provide him with information on the mafia's activities. Even through his lingering doubts, Harry strangely found that he could bring himself to trust CA. So with her help and advice, Harry began a concerted attack on the mafia. It was only after killing the mafia boss and completing his revenge that CA appeared before him. She was Melissa, the girl whom Harry previously saved. What is more, she possessed the memories of Harry's murdered girlfriend, Claire. And in this confusion, their journey began. A journey in search of something lost.
Did I mention this game gets goofy? That this plot is,
I thought this was straight-laced.
There's still more. There's still more here, by the way. We're just...
Modern graphics.
Not someone's day, is it? Sorry, kid.
Why didn't you stop and help him?
We're on the run, remember? We can't afford to stand out, take risks.
So we just leave him stranded in the middle of the desert? I don't get the feeling that many cars come this way, and even if another one does, it'll probably just drive right past as well. I thought you were a better person than that.
Nag, nag, nag.
Right now has nothing to do with this. If this mess is going to make you stop being yourself, maybe you should just get caught.
They're already like a mile away.
Those brakes did not sound good. You should get that checked out, man.
I have had my revenge. I don't have to live like that anymore, to be on edge all the time.
Wow, thanks. I'm saved. My name's Stanley Jones. I'm a precision engineer for Aquarium Electronics.
An engineer? I would have thought an engineer could handle a little car trouble.
Yeah, me too, but that hunk of scrap is far beyond even my skills. You know them doctors that get sick because they don't look after themselves? Now I know how they feel.
White guy voicing a black guy, by the way. Just, you know.
Harry Spencer, former firefighter.
I'm Claire Anderson, but people normally call me CA.
Where have I heard those names? Somewhere, I'm sure.
I'm hungry too. Let's get something to eat.
Okay, well, I know this great little place in Sacramento. Seeing as I owe you guys my life, it'll be my treat. I insist.
And we're in New Mexico, but all right.
It's a long way out, but...
We'll make a detour.
All right, here's the OP. So that's our cast of
see it at least
characters.
once.
No, for sure. So I should mention that I've played this game several times over. I think you've played it once or twice, maybe.
I think I played it once or twice.
I've played it. When I say I've played this game before, I mean to say I played it 10 times. 8 of them in the past 6 hours. So I kind of know what I'm doing here. I have a very specific idea of how I'm going to approach this. And how we're going to see all the game's content. Now, when I say all the game's content, I don't necessarily mean that we have to do every single stage, A, B, morning, noon, evening. I just want to see all the content in the game, which means playing through the main story twice. We'll skip some of the cutscenes, some of the redundant cutscenes, but there are some unique cutscenes in your second potential playthrough. It also means that I need to play and shoot in a very particular way for this first playthrough. We're going to do the bad ending first.
Which gets decided very quickly, if I remember correctly.
Not quite. We were mistaken in how we assumed this game worked.
I recommend the chicken special. Best for miles around.
Starring Stephen Ashton Frank. Or Stefan Ashton Frank.
Ouch. Hey, watch where you...
Also starring Stefan Ashton Frank.
Musical guest, Stephen Ashton Frank!
Ooh, scary guy.
You said that out loud. I know it's in parentheses, but you clearly said that out loud.
3 chicken specials and some coffees as well.
There's no grill in there.
Got any cheese, man, eggnog?
So, got your eye on her, have you? Now I know why you heap praise on this place.
Well, there is that, but the chicken special here...
Look at that dude just sulking in the back, and look at Gabriel just sitting in the back.
He said I was creepy. Oh.
So, here we are. What's next, Harry? Harry? What's up?
Huh? Oh, that guy. The one Stanley bumped into back there.
Oh.
I think he hurt his feelings.
Yeah. He was a little scary. You know who he is?
I'm not scary.
No. But he smells the same as I do.
Same smell! Same smell!
Harry, you don't smell.
It's nice of you to say,
I
but...
mean, the smell of a killer. And there's pain in his eyes.
How can you see he had sunglasses on?
You're not just thinking too much. Anyway, he is totally different from you. He didn't seem half as cold for one thing. Harry!
I'm right here. What?
Oh no, it's Yosemite Sam! Start dancing!
Damn! How did they find me?
Friends of yours, boss? They certainly give a warm reception anyway. How come they're so happy to see you?
It's a great time to be cracking jokes. Also, I'm not sure how much cover this wooden table provides.
Cool, okay?
Very sturdy wood.
Stanley, use this.
Abby,
Ah, the chicken special.
you know how to shoot that, boss?
I have a reasonable idea.
On the other hand, have never been good with things that kill people.
Guns, cars, large bodies of water.
There is the classic animation, by the way.
Hey, Stanley. Looks like your angel has misplaced her halo.
Well, if you find it, I'll happily take it back. Bad news, boss.
Well, the chicken special's done now. That finished the heating on it.
Yeah, he's pinned down.
Damn.
Well, we're out in the open, which is, I think, the more dangerous thing.
Swiss cheese before you reach her.
Then I'll shoot them from here.
Yeah, right. An amateur like you?
Watch and learn.
Tipping your hand a little early here, aren't you?
A miracle. We need a miracle.
Well, he's gonna have to kill people, you know, either way, so...
Snipe the mafioso and save CA. So this is the equivalent of the screen from the previous game. It's really windy today. Are you ready or not for Fly? We out to reach the summit of a mountain. Are you ready or not for the moon board? Catch the Ifum. I'm trying to read the text in the background.
Yeah, it took me a while to catch on to what you were doing.
We'll never know. But yeah, that's our target. We can't change the time of day for this one because I don't think we really...
CA's in danger. Let's wait till morning.
In these two positions, you know, this seems pretty lateral.
You can stand on your tippy toes or you can stand flat-footed.
How about we do A for this first playthrough? Maybe I'll do B on the second one. We'll see if there's any meaningful difference. There isn't. There's not a meaningful difference. Okay. So,
She's in real trouble.
much the same as in the first game.
Use the square button to switch to the scope.
Oh.
And the X and the circle button to zoom in or out. The R2 button is the trigger. Keep an eye on your ammo in the bottom left of the screen.
Thank you for the advice. This is just tutorializing.
I thought you did. I thought you didn't know how much about guns, but you already know what the circle and the X button do. Jeez.
Alright, we should probably put a stop to this guy. Let's account for the Coriolis effect, and... Okay, maybe not. Let's go ahead and make him dance like he made Stanley dance. No? Alright. Well, I guess let's go for the head then. Now, I need to see what ranking I get on this. That's the big thing that determines the ending.
That's why you're the best, boss.
That's still too high a rating. I need to lower that score. And there's a couple ways we can do that. Now, remember, I'm aiming for something here. There's something I'm deliberately aiming to do by not aiming.
Yeah, his head. Oh, never mind. Do you need to reload, or...?
No, I can salvage it. If we wait a second here... Okay, maybe not for the screen. Maybe they're not doing the ED because these first 3 stages all count as one stage, effectively. But this stage is where we made the mistake in our playthroughs of thinking this is how the game branches. But this is not how the game branches. There are branching routes,
don't worry,
kind of, sort of, in this game. We're going to see from the photo here 2 potential targets. We need to kill one of them, then the next level will be the remaining guy. So you might think that depending on which one you shoot, that changes which branch of the game you go down. That was our assumption. We were wrong. It's entirely based on this ranking thing. And basically, every stage gives you a chance to either increase or decrease your rank.
Oh man, the Mafia are coming this way.
So I'm assuming that if you just take the longest amount of time possible,
yes,
you'll successfully tank your rating.
And miss, if they give you any extra bullets, whiff them. But also what's good to do is to lose the level and retry, and this will lower your rank. So again, we are deliberately trying to lose a bit of rank here. I'm aiming for something. I want to see all the content in this game. It is easier to get the bad ending first and the good ending second, because it carries over your rank between New Game Plus runs. So if you do the first playthrough getting AAA, the maximum score on every single mission, you have to tank like multiple missions repeatedly to lower your rank in the subsequent playthrough. It is much easier to pull rank back up than it is to sink it.
I was about to ask, how hard is it to go the other way?
Oh man!
Harder than you might think. So I'm also going to say this, that every level, you have the chance to shoot targets while they're in transit, but most targets will have spots where they will stand still and sort of give you an opportunity to shoot as they move from place to place. I'm gonna waste a little more time here.
Those are bad shots.
I'll get this guy with 1 shot. This should give me like a B rank. I just want to come in a little bit below.
It says Sniper Elite 6 looking fantastic.
Rebellion at their best. Got it. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
as long as we just want to keep it just under A, would be ideal.
So it's your rating isn't necessarily per level, but it's just a running rating.
Yes.
That was a close one.
Like the best way to take it is just to retry a mission multiple times to keep fucking up. And you can like bring your rating down to D, which is the lowest score, I believe. And then you even if you get a perfect shot on that last attempt on the successful run, if you just get a headshot straight away at the beginning of the level, you'll still have that D rank that you're building off of.
Hey, there's still some left.
No good. She can't hear you.
Can I make it?
God, I hope so.
At what point will we know that we're on the bad path?
As soon as the level after this.
Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier when I said like we'll find out what path they're on pretty quick.
Yes, and the thing is that the reason why we thought that which order you kill these goons in was the contributing factor is because of like where the branching path happens. There's even a screen. There's like a flow chart in the game that shows you. Wait, hold on. Let's be safe about it though.
Let's be safe.
Oh, damn it.
Come here, CA. Oh, you missed.
Well, it doesn't matter. It still accomplishes the same goal. It's hard to hit moving targets. There is travel on the bullets, as you're seeing
So she has the
here.
memory of your dead wife, huh?
Yeah, our dead girlfriend, at the very least. And she's also a child that we rescued from a fire. She didn't have our wife's memories at that point in time. By the way, they don't explain any of that in the first game. They don't even begin to hint at, like, what that is. This game will answer those questions. For people who waited 3 years between the Sniper 1 and Sniper 2.
The people in Europe who didn't even know they wanted the answers to those questions.
Yes, yes. Alright, good enough.
AAA.
I somehow doubt it. I think I've more or less got this game figured out in how it calculates score.
Well, does that put you on the good path?
It might not. A- might be just below. I think there's also a retry stage thing, even if you get a successful stage completion. But we should watch this.
No!
Just walk away from it. It's growing pretty slowly.
Hey, it's that guy again.
Oh, it was a smoke grenade. Okay. Damn, I can't tell if that's him or not.
Too much kryptonite fog.
Damn.
And here we go. Here's our ending credits.
Tickle those ivories.
Some of that smooth jazz, that hard-boiled shooting game jazz. That was a Sniper 2, everybody. No, I'm not even gonna bother with that bit again. I don't get the underwater theme here, though. I don't get the, like, you know, like maybe things like falling into the ocean, like disposing a gun in a body of water.
No, I've been playing No More Heroes 3 lately, and they also do the thing where after every level you get like a full ending credits thing, like anime styled. And like, I appreciate when games do that. It is completely self-indulgent.
You know what other game does that? Evil Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Evil Zone doesn't really have end credits, but it does have like a, you know, next time on kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, it has like the
fully
TV
voice
show,
acted.
you know, sort
Yeah.
of presentation. We're just letting it play out this first time. We're not going to watch this every single time, obviously. That would be gratuitous.
Ron Bronwyn says it's artsy, that's what it is, yeah.
It's an idea, and, you know, not a lot of these Simple Series games had ideas. I mean, they had, like, ideas in terms of like, what the game would be. They had, like... But they were made to be as generic as possible. This is at least aiming for something.
Yes.
It has a narrative. It has characters. It has voice acting.
Has style.
Thanks, Midas.
I feel like the only thing that sullies this is Midas's logo showing up on there.
All right, we're gonna see here, I suppose.
Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
Even if we have the wrong stage here, we can still get back on the path I want to get on.
Okay.
Yeah, same. We know this intro.
No.
Yeah, sorry. But we will stay tuned for these cutscenes.
That's their headquarters.
The girl called Abby at the diner was an investigator for the CIA. She was working undercover in order to catch one Gabriel Armitage. Coincidentally, as well as being an assassin of renowned skill in the underworld, this Gabriel is also the mysterious man who just carried CA off. So whilst I thought those mafia thugs were gunning for me, seems they were actually cleaners dispatched by the family to take out Gabriel.
The CIA and the Mafia both want Gabriel.
One more thing. That gas we just breathed in is a nasty little biological weapon called Tacklmacain, developed in secret somewhere in America. Within
Fucking America, your chemical weapons.
and then suffer rapid physiological breakdown.
Tacklmacain sounds like a Mary Poppins song.
From Abby.
It sounds like something that John Madden would have advertised.
Bioweapon.
Yeah.
Destination New York City.
Tough acting Tacklmacain.
Located somewhere in a rundown slum.
This is insane. I gulped down lungfuls of that stuff. Does this mean
It was tasty, though.
was
Not as good as a
delicious.
chicken special, but, you know.
For sure, without more tests.
I saw this gas. I was like, oh boy, gulp, gulp, gulp.
Listen up, Harry. Our next mission is the removal of the arms baron.
All right, we're on the right track,
Runs to
I think.
assassination as well.
This guy deals in death, any kind of weapon you want. He has another deal lined up in 2 days' time, and we have to stop it from going down.
This sounds like a job for a professional.
That's you, dumbass.
And you are that professional, Mr. Hit.
Thank you.
Huh? Me?
Hitman? God. What have I got myself mixed up in?
I need to use the bathroom. That's all I can think of when I see Hitman.
Complicated. I'll tell you everything later. Abby!
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, boss. I know you're different from those thugs.
Based on what?
You want the info on your little...
Well, I mean, you're a good shot and they weren't.
That's true. That is a big
the
difference.
victim. The faster the breakdown.
Okay.
Okay, how young is the girl supposed to be?
Fate that stopped-
How young is CA supposed to be?
I'm
'Cause this is raising
inner-
some creepy fucking questions.
finished anyway without that antidote.
I assumed for like her late teens.
Remember,
Ashen saying that I feel all professional snipers should receive their briefings in Comic Sans. I mean, that's how, yeah, James Bond MI6, you know, if you look closely in the, you know, the props they use, always Comic Sans. The target is the Arms Baron. Take him down and stop the deal. I believe we are on the correct track.
Okay. Do you still want to kind of tank your ratings a little bit to be sure? Or are you gonna just
Absolutely,
go
yes.
for
It is
Okay.
absolutely mandatory that I do so. Let's do morning, noon, or nights. Let's do morning.
I got to kill this guy, but maybe later. I want to sleep in.
the target is the arms dealer.
You still get to walk around.
Numerous black market deals. Can you see him from there?
I sure can. So that's our guy. But I do need to tank this, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sorry, dude.
You look like an arms dealer. All right, CIA, I did it. Oh.
I'll try that again. Maybe we'll have better luck this time.
Listen, he had arms. You know, what do you want from me? Anyone could have made that mistake.
Let's try it at noon just to mix things up, right? It's so basically there are 2 points in the progression at which the path, at which it branches off,
The arms dealer.
and it's possible to cross over back into the good path from this, the point we're at right now. It's
See him from there?
once we see the flow chart, things will make so much sense. I do want to take this time to complain about the game, about an aspect of the game, which is, you know, all this space, and there's no indication of, like, where the guy is going to be coming from. That's a big problem. You'll hear your handler say, like, all right, you see him? And I would have to say no to that, because you have all this space. You have an entire, like, 360 degrees, and everything's pretty far away, and sometimes
He could be
people are
right
on
behind
rooftops.
me.
Yeah, for all we know. But, did I already fuck up twice? I need to fuck up twice. I need to...
Yeah, he's right. Okay.
But let's fuck up
No,
a second
you not
time.
fuck up twice.
Let's fuck up a second time.
Listen, I thought the arms baron was taking a taxi, all right? I thought that's what you told me.
Got some bad intel on this op, I tell you what.
They just keep sending you out to the same rooftop every day until you don't fuck it up.
We're wasting away the days until this Tacklmacain kills us, but... You know, I need my practice shots.
The target
I wish it would give me more than one bullet when I head out here. That would probably help matter some.
is black.
No, they know you're not responsible enough for more than one bullet.
Please, we want to limit the amount of damage you're doing per day here. Okay, look. It's very easy to track this guy here, and, you know, I can presume that he will stop at these corners if I want to take the sturdy shot, but let's live dangerously. Let's see if I can actually do... gut shot.
Yep, there you go.
Some levels will necessitate hitting moving targets where you can't always count on your target standing still and just waiting to get killed. Thank you, B. That is perfect.
B for perfect. Only took you 3 tries.
You just saved the world.
I wouldn't go
The
that far.
end.
Huh?
That wasn't me. Dinner's ready.
Okay.
Moxie asks, what's the lowest rank you've seen? It goes down to D, like you said,
Yes,
right?
it's either D or C. It will show us on that flowchart screen. Hey, end credits again. Staff.
Oh, you saved the world.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't do much better than that. Stakes don't get much higher than that.
Oh,
Next stage, a dangerous exchange. What can you see beyond the darkness?
Not much. I mean, it's dark, so I mean, like, it's pretty much pitch black, and
is that the same thing he said last time?
Maybe no, because they're saying what the next stage is. The names of the episodes are unique.
Oh, I thought he said, what can you see beyond the darkness last time?
Maybe
Oh,
maybe that's
the
his
first thing
catchphrase.
is-
Maybe that's his slogan.
yeah.
Survival of the fittest is said to be a law of nature. If so, does that mean that wars can also be considered to occur in accordance with the laws of nature?
Don't get all deep on me, buddy.
Kojima was so cripping off of this game.
That a person can accurately guess the feelings of another.
I mean, if they have empathy, I guess. I don't know. It's
Why is he sitting with his arms straight down on a couch?
he's always ready for action. He's always ready to draw on a motherfucker.
Transfer? Who to? Quick, catch him before it happens.
Numerous black market dealers would kill to get their hands on Tacklmacain. But the targets are carrying so much of the weapon.
Such a weird name for like a fake, for a fictional virus.
It's an awesome name for a fictional virus.
So
You're not wrong, but it is such a weird name to come up with.
is the man carrying the Tacklmacain, Gary Baxter.
Understood.
However, you mustn't kill him. According to our source, there's a special device connected to the attaché case containing the weapon.
Attaché? You mean attaché?
It's
Or
watching
attaché?
the pulse of the person carrying it, and if that pulse stops, then it is set to explode.
Could that just be a bluff?
A few months ago, a sensor designed to respond to vital signs that we were developing for purely medical purposes was stolen.
And
Sure, CIA. Sure you were.
They have the
We definitely didn't sell them
broad daylight.
to a foreign country as part of our.
Well, we can call on your sniping genius. In the moment when the case is passed over, the sensor will be briefly switched off. Wait for that moment, and then shoot the case.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, hold up a moment. Surely it'll explode.
Yeah!
Don't
Thank you,
worry.
Stanley.
Tacklmacain is totally harmless until its temperature is artificially raised. As a pure liquid, it's totally safe.
Isn't there
You
a
can drink the
device in
stuff.
the...
It tastes like cherry.
Easy to use, unlike nuclear weaponry, no long-term environmental effects. It targets nothing but the human genome.
Weapons of mass murder, now environmentally friendly.
Yeah, that'll be
Why are
the
you
day.
still here?
Because he's infected and they don't want to get him out there, I guess. They don't want him squealing. I mean, there's other reasons, but, you know.
Once the bomb is defused,
Those will be
we'll
revealed.
take the rest from there.
They just like him. They just, you know what? I'll admit it. You're my friend, Stanley.
He
That's
just
why we keep you
brightens up a
around.
room with a smile. Stop the exchange of the Tacklmacain. Shoot the case the instant it changes hands. Okay, you know the first thing I'm going to do in this fucking level, obviously. Well,
Shoot
first
it
of all,
while it's still in his hands, or kill the guy.
yeah,
holding
you know, he
it.
has a dead man's trigger on it, so...
So they say.
I
Could be
will
a
be the
bluff.
judge of that. I will put that theory to the test. Yeah, great sniping spot. This is a great angle to start at.
Now responsible for the
Listen, either I'm right or the entire city gets infected with a bioweapon, and I'm feeling lucky today, so.
failure is not acceptable.
I got bad news for you, lady. Alright, so this is where the exchange is going to take place. Can we spot the dudes coming in? No. Let's just get
Pray for your success.
Okay,
There it
that's
is.
the man with the dead man switch. Oh, well, sure enough.
Oh,
You can-
yeah, okay. You know what? My bad. I'll be the bigger man here. I'll admit I was wrong. Just send me out there tomorrow. We'll try again.
Give me another shot. Give me another chance.
Y Table says we need a Where's Waldo game for this gameplay.
Assassinate Waldo. Remember those assassin games on Newgrounds?
Like which one? Because there were a bunch.
There was a whole genre. It was a series.
Yeah. I mean, there's a specific one I remember. That's probably the one you're talking about.
I mean, I'm thinking of multiple. I'm thinking of the Justin Timberlake one. I'm thinking of.
Oh no, I'm thinking of like the Stickman one.
No. There's a very specific series called The Assassin.
Oh.
It
There's
was
a
just about
Stickman
killing
one that was kind of
celebrities.
like this, where they give you very specific like win case scenarios.
All right.
Pray for your success.
Let's do this the way it's meant to be done. Oh, it wet itself. Luckily, that's completely inert, though. No harm,
Yeah.
no foul there. No explosive set
Yeah,
off. It's
no
temperature
need to
controlled,
clean it
you see. Reading B. Just where it needs to be. Those are some hideous statues in this park.
Harry!
CA, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Harry, please be careful.
What do you mean?
There's no
That was it. Goodbye.
more, but I'm fine, okay? Don't worry about me.
Hey, CA, hey!
I decided to go to college.
Killed? By the CIA? But why? To keep him quiet?
You know why.
That's a lot of assumptions.
What's going on, Abby? How come he's...
Don't act surprised.
I know as much as you do. Maybe fighting within the Mafia?
Which just happens to suit you perfectly, now doesn't it?
What?
How quickly we turn on this lady.
Is the CIA part of the Mafia?
Well, we'll find out next week. We'll find out on next week's
Oh, okay.
episode.
Next stage, Downtown Blues. What can you see beyond the darkness?
All right, so that is his
yeah,
recurring...
it is his catchphrase. Yeah.
All right. Well, on to the next stage then.
You know, I'm saying this pretty early, but I'm saying this as someone who's played this game before. If you look this up on YouTube, you'll see a lot of people say like, "Worst game ever." The Sniper 2. No, it's
Fuck off. This game's great.
The lingering lie
Yeah.
between people. The subtle probing of others' thoughts. Dishonesty everywhere. You have to watch the news to know it's the same everywhere in the world. To say one
he's still
thing,
grumpy that he
something
didn't
else
get
seems
his
to be the
lunch.
same.
Yeah. He became a nihilist because he didn't get chicken. It's...
Though, I never told a lie in my life. No, honestly, never.
Anyway.
convince?
Anyway, so that's my thesis on life. What do you think, Harry?
Details on the seller?
One Frank Bates, ex-military, specializes in using a knife and is on the violent side, even within the family.
Specialized in using a knife, so watch out, Mr. Sniper.
A knife man. Huh. But if he's already inside, I can't do
Why
it.
did he have to think a knife man to himself?
I'm afraid.
Don't worry, there's a skylight.
He's trying to judge his character.
and
like a
security
knife
system
man.
is set to
I don't
start
know if I can
automatically
trust one of
if it's
those.
broken. Once that happens, everyone will be forced to come out.
Break the skylight? Isn't that going to put bystanders in danger?
Yeah, it'll be cool.
The dance floor is in the basement. There shouldn't be anyone upstairs.
Okay, so the cellar's in the cellar. Got it.
We don't have much time. Fate has guided us this far.
Actually, our CIA handler guided us this far, but...
Be ready to go.
Yeah, Abby Fate.
Okay, I'll be in
She's
the...
guided us this far.
Get to it, boss.
All right. Oh, by the way, this is where the paths reconverge. Regardless of what our ranking is, this level, the next level, and I think the next couple levels are always the same in every playthrough. The next divergence point happens in the final, like, series of levels that all take place in the same location. So, when we replay these levels, we get to speed through these. The target is Mad Dog Bates, trigger the security system, and lure him out.
So when I played this game, this was the level that gave me a ton of problems.
I got this.
Yeah, I know you do.
I've found that point A is easier and that doing it at nighttime is the most consistent with where the guy spawns. But also, we gotta fuck this up, so...
I'm just saying, like, my first playthrough, this level was a roadblock.
I can't make contact with Abby.
Rydats, best media.
Well, we can manage alone.
Alright.
Can you see the...
Tim, the seller.
Watch out, he's going for a knife.
Oh, knife man. I thought you said nice man, so I killed the nice man outside.
Shit.
Sorry.
I gotta pay more attention during these briefings. That photo's not really good, by the way. This is a deliberately, like, misleading and kind of frustrating level if you don't know what you're doing, like, the first time you're playing it, because that photo, the guy, we're seeing his back. All we know about him is that he is a human being, that he's bipedal, basically.
That's enough information to go off on. Trust me.
Alright, this should keep our rank relatively low, so we should be fine.
When have I canonically shot the wrong person?
Contact with Abby.
You can trust me.
Alright, so that's what triggers the security system. And now we're going to have a cavalcade of people running out from an exit over there, an exit here, and an exit over here. Ideally, they come out from this exit. I'll recognize them because they have a grayish top and darker pants. Which, again, you can't gather from a black and white photo, necessarily. Okay, I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. That's not him. There he is. Alright. Dick shot.
See, it was the most humane way to go. I'm sorry, inhumane. My bad. I get the two mixed up.
A B-. I'll take... I mean, it's shaped like a dick, if you look at it.
Yeah, you're right.
You did it, boss. I did some quick checking. The one that escaped is Alessandro Bernaldi. As you may have guessed from the name, he's a member of the Bernaldi family, a lower-tier executive and a brother of their boss, Robert.
I'm glad we're getting all these character bios and these, like, mafia-like connections that we're really decoding the family here, really cutting it off at the head. Mob politics really play into this plot.
Stanley, you got into this shit real fast.
For a guy who doesn't do much killing, it's... Alright, we don't need to hear Harry say the next stage's name. We're just gonna see the next stage's name when we load the next stage. A running man. We gotta kill Arnold. It's a shame, but...
Harry, your next target will be completely stationary.
After breathing that Tacklmacain gas, we had to take part in the operation, like it or not. The operation was to retrieve the Tacklmacain antidote, along with all the data pertaining to it.
Tacklmacain.
Strange circumstances led me to work with this bizarre guy, Stanley.
Mean, rude. Guy's been nice to us.
You know, I'm sitting right next to you when you're monologuing.
He's left the highway and is about to come on to Canal Street.
Ooh.
He plans
it takes place in New Orleans.
Tunnel into Manhattan.
Well,
Thanks, Bob.
I mean, Manhattan and Canal are on opposite sides of the river, but...
You at any moment.
When I stop them, it's up to you to get the Tacklmacain. Check out the inside of the limo as well.
Yep, got it, boss.
Elvis the Culture Advisor says, who up here tackling the McCann? Alright, this is a very tricky stage. The target is Alessandro Bernaldi. Shoot the tires.
Eurotrip.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Stop the car and take him out. So this is one where you have to hit a moving vehicle. And I've discovered that doing this in the morning is basically nigh on impossible. So we're going to try to do it on morning, so I can deliberately, like, fuck this up and keep our ranking low. Unless I somehow accidentally get it, which would be very funny.
windows are probably bulletproof. Can you take out the tires? Do it, boss.
Will do. They give us a few bullets for this one.
It's a running man. I'll let him live.
Guess when the limousine actually shows up.
Oh, like last 3 seconds.
The limousine should be coming by.
There it is.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the only chance you get on the morning stage. You get one shot, even though they give you all those bullets on the morning stage. Just straight up, like, impossible. And, you know, the stage doesn't even have, like, a different vantage point. It's very inconsistent on which stages have, you know, different time of day, different points of... So let's try it at night, and let's see if they make it any easier, potentially.
Let's wait, like, I don't know, 9, 10 hours, come back, try it again.
The windows are probably bulletproof. Can you take out the tires? Do it, boss.
And when I say tires, you should know that I'm saying that with a Y in it.
Should be coming by any minute.
All right, now we have 17 seconds to do it. Oh, I actually got on the first shot. If you wait long enough, it gets to a corner where it slows down and makes a shot even that much easier to get. So really,
kill him?
Do this stage on nighttime. Still keeping the score low. I can get this. Wait for it.
Uh-oh, can you get this?
Whoops.
Well, you know what? We gotta get that score low. That's why.
That's true. That's a tough shot to make.
Yes.
I wonder if this game would be, I was gonna say improved with like actual like bullet drop mechanics and stuff. It would just make this game infuriating is what it would do. It's tough enough having to account for like travel.
Yeah,
but
add bullet drop mechanics, make it so you have to hold the button to hold your breath.
Oh, that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that, because you do have sway on the scope when you're zoomed in.
Can you take out the tires?
Which is good. You should have this, and you should be able to like hold your breath, I think. I think that'd be fine. It doesn't need that, but...
The limousine should be coming by any minute.
Yeah, but you get one chance to hold your breath.
Okay, this is the corner. Let's wait for it. Let's play it safe. This is the corner where it starts to slow down. And I still fucked up.
Oh, well.
But you see what I mean, though, right? That it's just
about
like,
the sway, yes.
It's about 100 times easier to do this mission at night than it is to do it in the morning. Okay, let's take 4 on this. If I really want to play it safe, I can even quick save right here and just get the shot like right here.
Do it, boss.
I will be liberally quick saving
the limousine
when we're trying to go for AAA rankings on everything. Because, you know, I want to get that good ending. I mean, I don't care who you are. This is a tough shot to make. Let's try that again.
Yep.
Any minute.
And they do expect you to, like, trial and error this stuff. They're expecting people to take, like, multiple attempts to get any of these stages, which will naturally keep your rank low. But, perfect.
You finally made it, friends.
Thank you, Johnny Baghead, for the raid. Welcome to the Sniper 2 in progress.
Yes, thank you.
Never even saw it coming. Rating C.
Stanley, you get the Tacklmacain?
Yep, right here.
Let's open it up. Let's give it the old sniff test.
No antidote.
I already had half of it. Save the rest for you.
The Tacklmacain factory.
Bingo. Looks like they're making missiles equipped with Tacklmacain warheads.
I would like to see a cut of this game where it's all the cutscenes, but just the parts where they say Tacklmacain.
Tacklmacain, Tacklmacain, Tacklmacain. Tacklmacain if you can.
Which means it's finally time to learn our fate.
Enjoying your drink, Gabriel?
Why are you fighting the Mafia?
Mafia? Is that a European pronunciation?
Before that you and he are similar. I thought then that he was wrong, but now I understand. You have the strength to act on your convictions.
Sure.
I'm sure you and Harry could be friends.
Never. He's my enemy too.
But why?
Because he said I looked weird. Said I looked strange. He said I smelled funny.
The government are the ones who altered your DNA.
Wait, what?
It's their fault that you're involved in this, not mine. Remember that.
You think I can ever forget it? I'm scared too. It feels like I'm no longer my...
Also, they really shouldn't zoom in on this face model.
Yeah.
Personalities, the memories of two people mixing together.
I don't think that's a DNA thing.
I shared with Harry really happened? Or is it just another fragment created from my past?
Wait, this is another Kojima thing, isn't it?
Which? Tell me!
I mean, this literally
Kojima
is the Metal Gear
rotated
Solid
this
5 ending twist.
It was also in
That it was like a CIA program to like overwrite an existing person with another person's personality.
Fault.
That's the twist, by the way, for her.
Spoilers.
There was a
I mean, they just said it.
no matter what, he always did things his own way. Then one day, he fell in love with a beautiful woman.
You may be familiar with her, or at least her genome sequence.
And his own beliefs. He had nothing else. He believed that his love for her was everything.
But that's wonderful. Total pure love.
Especially the part where he betrayed everyone.
The woman killed him.
Oh wait, no, that's a bad ending.
Why?
Because in this world, and everything like that does not exist. Right. Time to sleep.
He's saying because he's about to go to sleep.
The end. No moral.
Man, it's just a dumb story.
Just a dumb bedtime story I tell myself so I can catch some Z's.
I suck at telling stories. I know I shouldn't have tried.
Alright, this is the final act, the beginning of the final act. System Panic. Get ready for the next 3 or 4 stages to take place in the same location.
So here we are, come to save the world. The Tacklmacain factory.
Wait! They changed the pronunciation at the last second? It's Tacklmacain now?
Our only choice is to see this to
Did
the
he say it like that?
Yeah! You can't just go changing that shit at the last second.
That's the place?
Yeah, it's the only place in the middle of this desert. That's the place.
Guys did well, but I can see venting ducts far beyond the standard requirements.
This guy's well, totally can't make it out. Unless you knew exactly what you were looking for.
Johnny Backhead asks, correct me if I'm wrong, but the silver hair guy here also voices baseball cap black guy as well, correct? Yes.
Yep.
Do you have the voice actor's name?
That part is...
I do. Stefan Ashton Frank.
We don't have long. Let's get started.
Wait, hold on. This briefing says that there's a correct order you need to destroy the turrets in, or like, destroy the security cameras in. That's just not true. That's just objectively false. I know because I've done this in different orders before. A big difference between these 2 points, by the way. I think one of them is a little higher up, one of them is a little lower. But, you know, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Let's go with A.
I've hacked into the security system's computer. Take them all out in the time limit.
I thought you were an aquarium engineer.
This one's next.
This one's next. You didn't say which one. I can't possibly tell which one is next from you saying this one's next. That's why you can't do these things in any sort of order.
Also, so, just so people know, you have to shoot
the
exactly
lens.
on the lens. Yeah. Even like the little bit of the housing around the lens doesn't count. Oh, that one's fast. While you're doing this, I do have the voice actor list here, just to see what else they've done. I'm not going to read everything,
Sure.
granted, but Stefan Ashton Frank, who is Stanley and Gabriel. He voiced Hephaestus in Horizon Forbidden West, most recently. He was also President Serdar in Battlefield Bad Company.
Good to know.
Our main guy, Harry C. Spencer. Let's see. He was Stanley in Thomas and Friends, as in Thomas the Tank Engine.
No kidding.
He was Dandelion in Witcher 3, and
I know that role. Good for him getting work.
And Jin in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Louis PSC says, bad intel. In a world of so much betrayal, you cannot even believe even the briefing. That's true. Downright fucked up, honestly. Okay, let's just do these completely out of sequence at this point. I got 4 bullets left. I have 3 more turrets to take out.
Johnny says, oh wow, so actually not randos they pulled off the street.
Believe it or not.
Actual voice actors. CA is voiced by Ellie Fairman. Did I say who Harry's voice actor was? John Schwab?
You might have.
Now I did.
Well, it's there now. It's out there now.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
CA's voiced by Ellie Fairman, who was the voice of Natriska in Serious Sam 2, specifically.
Oh, no kidding, Nettie?
Yeah. And I don't recognize a lot of these other things, but she was in some animes: Blue Sonnet, Dark Warrior, Gull Force.
Well, it's a good thing I quick saved there, because this mission could be a pain in the ass with the lenses, so I can just do this and save us some time.
Last one is Abby, voiced by Danica Fairman. Looks like also a bunch of animes. Also in Gull Force.
Oh, Gull Force, I know.
Crying Freeman.
Oh, I know
Winnie Indonesia. Project Echo. Yeah, and that's the whole cast.
All right, that takes out their security.
Thanks to you.
Oh, stop that, boss. You're embarrassing me.
You got me blushing here.
Oh, Elvis the Culture Advisor says, in the Japanese version, Harry's voiced by the guy who voices Char from Gundam.
Yeah, Suichi Ikada.
So yeah, they hired real actors for this video game.
They were reprising the roles from the first game too. I think a lot of these characters, a lot of these voice actors, at least the voice actors for Harry and CA, who are the recurring characters between the games.
I would imagine you speaking of the Japanese version,
yes.
Not the non-existent English version.
Yes, my friend. That's our friend.
Well, to get this far.
What are you doing here?
Now, we switched to a PSG at some point, I just noticed.
Quick! Give us the antidote! Now!
Come on, do it!
I see. So that's the line she fed you. I don't have it.
Huh? The subtitle there was completely... What?
Tell me you don't. Oh, no! Oh. Damn, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
This antidote that you're searching for, it never existed in the first place.
But if you really believe...
You have to be infected as well.
Look at my arm.
CA!
You're right. All of us here breathed in Tacklmacain gas. And the younger the victim, the faster the Tacklmacain acts. However, she's still fine. Now, how could that be?
She's really old.
She has some kind of Tacklmacain resistance? Antibodies? She was used in government experiments. Her DNA has been altered, adapted, and the DNA for Tacklmacain antibodies added to her system.
Fucking Fox Die bullshit.
Huh? So that has something to do with her having Claire's memories.
Why would you think that? I mean, you're right, but why would you think that?
Whilst I personally don't believe it, it may be that CA is under the influence of the residual memories of your murdered girlfriend, Claire.
This is so fucking ridiculous.
Claire's DNA was used in CA? Memories from genetic material?
Well, anyway, I was saying...
Well, anyway.
Anywho.
Remainder of the serum. You can take her back now. The family lost everything. They planned on spreading the virus and hoarding the vaccine. But now, they don't know where the vaccine is. In fact, only a few CIA members do.
Including Abby?
They're about to get serious. They're planning on using a missile with Tacklmacain warhead.
He just changed the pronunciation again!
The entire...
He said Tacklmacain! He was saying Tacklmacain before!
Why? Why did you suddenly decide to tell us all this?
I told you, I had a change of heart. Now get away from here.
Harry,
We'll talk later. Now go.
Full of antibodies. Feels weird.
CA, let's move.
Okay.
I just love how stilted all of this is. No!
Gently put him down.
Stanley! Damn! Where's the shooter?
Not Stanley. Good thing we got a photograph of him. It's a good thing we got a photograph of the shooter here. Stanley's killer! Take out the enemy sniper. This level sucks. This level can suck me.
Chat is broken up over Stanley's death.
As they should be. Alright, I'm gonna quick save. We're not wasting time on this one. He can appear from either side of the roof. It's completely random which angle he appears from, and he'll spend half his time fucking hiding. I saw him duck behind that, so he could come out either left or right. I just have to keep oh shit, son of a bitch. Yep.
Can he shoot you, or is he just gonna hide?
Only when the time limit runs out. When the time limit runs out, there'll be like a bloody screen effect. I mean, the best way to do this is just to fucking cheat. It's just to use that save state and know that's gonna be the same seed. That's the same animation set, that they pick it randomly at the start of the stage. And I can just use that to be like immediate. Oh, no! God damn it. I'll just keep it aimed here, and I'll hope that he pops out again there.
So, who's launching the missile? The CIA is launching
No,
a
the
missile
Mafia
attack
is. This is apparently a Mafia operation.
So it's a Mafia missile. They have missiles now.
Yeah, a Mafia missile in their headquarters in the middle of the desert. You know how the Mafia works. I think it was 4 shots for this, but you know what? Let's fast forward.
But he went. You missed him.
Yeah, there it is. If we get it to the last couple seconds, then he'll start to like stand still more. He'll take more opportunities to stand out in the open. Alright, let's see if we can get him naturally. Let's see if I can get a legit shot on him in these last...
He just got into a car, drove out to where you are, and he's about to walk behind you with a gun.
Oh, wait.
Nope, he's right there.
There we go. So imagine waiting 3 minutes in real time for the perfect shot on this stage. And then fucking it up, and having to wait another 3 minutes for the guaranteed shot. LLLLLLLLLLL in the chat says, wasn't there a game like this on GBA? And also says Silent Scope is what the game reminds me of. There's a Silent Scope game on GBA. That's probably what you're thinking of.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
Honestly, this game reminds me a lot more of like the Go-Go 13 arcade game we mentioned earlier, since that has like bespoke goals that aren't always shoot this guy.
Yes.
I'm also CIA.
Yeah.
I mean, duh, you know.
Surprised.
Yeah, you're on the sign-in sheet, dude.
You said you hated guns, yet you're a pretty good shot. You know, hacking
When
and
did he shoot something?
More than a mere engineer would know.
Also, the mixing on this is dog shit.
The timing was just too perfect.
The music is so overpowering.
So you saw
What?
Stanley, I know you're dying, but talk a little louder. Use a little more of that strength to project.
This is the final stage of Tacklmacain. It's just very loud jazz.
You got that right, boss. And Gabriel, so
This entire soundtrack is literal midis, by the way. I know people will erroneously call, like, game music MIDI music. This game, straight up, is a MIDI soundtrack.
still have a duty to save the world.
I have all the .mid files that are the soundtrack of this game.
Side beyond the factory. Please, stop him, boss.
Does this game have sound options, says a bunch of L's, and the answer is no. This game barely has options. It's a simple series game.
I promise. Hey, Stan. Hey.
No!
Harry.
I failed. Failed to protect someone. Again.
Dude, he was a CIA guy. It really doesn't matter.
They're going to pay for this.
He knew the risks. He's not some innocent soul. Enough for some upbeat jazz for her.
I'm kind of curious about something in these credits.
Are we really going to sit through these?
Well, okay, I don't necessarily have to. We don't necessarily have to, but where did it go? Who said it in chat?
The composer, you were seeing that the composer is the same composer of Rockin' Cats and the like. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Fast forward. Tsukaka Masuko. I think that might be a different one. I think that may have been sound designer. I think the composer. Tomokazu Sato. Or
no, that's opening and ending.
No, that was the music, opening ending music. That's opening ending graphics. Yeah, I gave you the names. It was either one. It was either sound guy or the music guy. But those were the two names it could have been. All right. Melody of Revenge.
No, it was oh God, I lost the name.
For Christ's sake!
It was Tsusaka Masuko.
That was unfortunate.
Thanks, Gabriel. Your sympathies are much appreciated.
Stanley, his name was, right? His headset. CA, you better take this. We can communicate using...
What's with his tie, by the way? I know I should have noticed that earlier, commented on earlier, but there's like a gap missing in his tie.
Time to strike.
It's tucked into the shirt.
Use the outside stairs and head up to
goes in one button, goes out the other.
Launch device. I'll head in and finish the job. Close up.
What?
What are you thinking?
I can hardly see anymore.
Wearing these really dark glasses.
But the prescription, you know.
I can't fight at long distance.
Weren't you trying to snipe earlier in the game?
Trying and failing.
Harry!
You're going whatever I say, aren't you?
You're going whatever. I get what they're trying to say. That's some clunky,
the job done right.
Clunky writing.
That someone has to be me. We need you at long range.
But
CA, you hide here.
I'm not hiding.
Here in the open desert.
Back you up.
Ready?
Go!
Race ya.
Jump to our deaths. Second one to die is a rotten egg. Aim for the weak spot and destroy the missile launch device. No data on this, so we're really gonna have to figure this one out for ourselves. You tell me if you see anything that looks like a target. If there's something that looks like something we might be able to hit.
Okay. I'm your spotter for this, right?
Yes, please. Every good sniper needs a spotter.
There! That's the device! The device has started working.
Guessing the big thing right there. Yep, that thing.
Well, of course I'm
It's
gonna miss
fucking
the first
carnival
shot.
game that you have to destroy.
Oh, that's a natty second hit. There we go.
If only Stanley were here to tell me I saved the world.
If only there was just a little bit more metal to cover up that hole, then this thing would be an undefeatable system.
Too early for the celebrations. Even with the launch device gone, there is still a warhead loaded with Tacklmacain and explosives down there.
And I want it for myself.
Until it's disabled, and Gabriel is out of contact.
All right, on to the final level of this playthrough. I believe, to assassinate the devil.
Every sniper's dream.
The most dangerous hit.
Hey!
The warhead on this missile is loaded with Tacklmacain.
Then let's get it out of there. Damn, if only Stanley were here.
I miss him already.
You would know exactly where to go for lunch after this.
How did you end up betraying the CIA?
I was threatened. Cindy Miller, a woman on the same team as me in the CIA, was investigating Robert Bernaldi. She ended up kidnapped by the Bernaldi family.
That's terrible. So she was their hostage. Did you love her?
Yeah, I was ambivalent.
Please get off the line.
You're listening in, are you? Well...
Oh, okay.
She was.
Harry! Someone is running away! It's Robert, on this side of the building!
Who? Robert? What can he hope to protect by going this far? His position, his power, his money? Well, he won't need any of those where I'm sending him.
He doesn't want to die, dude. He's running away because he doesn't want to get killed. It's
Hey,
not
Harry,
that hard.
why did you just say, well, he won't need any of those where I'm sending him? Were you thinking something else beforehand?
Were you having an inner monologue, or? The target is the mafia boss, Robert Bernaldi. Save CA! Alright, so save CA, they say. They say save CA. Let's see how much danger CA is in this mission. Okay, so CA is somewhere up here, presumably. And where's our target? Oh yeah, he's a single guy running down the road. We better do this before CA is in, real trouble, I tell you what.
Serpentine, serpentine.
Hey, it's an effective strategy. Oh, they give us 2 shots, that's handy. Because they knew I was absolutely going to whiff that first shot. There we go! And time. Phew, good thing we got him before he got eliminated. Yeah.
Did you get him?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I finished dismantling the missile as well, so...
It really is over.
Ow.
Not quite.
Jeez.
Huh?
Hey, where are you going?
You haven't worked it out yet, have you? I'm just going back for something.
I left my lunch in there.
We never saw Gabriel again.
Must have been really lost.
The end. For realsies. I mean, not for realsies. We're gonna do a second playthrough in a minute, but that is...
Yeah, well, the good ending is just... The good ending is just, and then we saw Gabriel again 5 minutes later.
It's a continuation. Yes, that's what one playthrough will cost you, is about like an hour's time, give or take. Watching all the cutscenes, attempts factored in. So when people complain about how short this game is, I get it. But this is a game that's meant to be replayed maybe a couple times over until you can really get your rank up. That's the intended progression of this. And as you get your rank up, you start to unlock the branching paths. You figure out how the branching path system works. So it really does reward those places. And of course, there's also the bonus campaign that we're going to get to eventually. But
and these bonus end credits. Different than all the other ones.
So I'm not going to hit my victory screen just yet, because I don't consider this a full playthrough just yet, really. But, we should probably take this opportunity to at least talk about the mechanics that we've engaged with so far. Which is to say, I think this game is mechanically kind of all right. I like playing as a sniper. I like calculating shots to a certain extent. It is just really brief, though. The variety really isn't there of objective. They play at it, you know, with that one level where you shoot the suitcase. You know, it's got, like, something. It's got some ideas.
Shoot the wheels of a car, like, shoot a window to freak out a group of people.
But that Go-Go 13 game, that Go-Go 13 arcade game, is really, like, the execution of this idea. I mean, it's just as short being an arcade game and all. It might actually be even shorter, but it still does so much more in so much less time. All right, here we go. This is the flowchart, and this will show you what I've been talking about this whole time. This is every level in the game, and you can see that there's a good path here by getting AAAs or A+. And that, again, if you can maintain it towards the end, or even if you do poorly here, but then get your rank up, like by the time you get to this branching path here, you can get right back on the good path.
Like, the top path there, like, is like one of those mobile game ad puzzles.
Yeah. Quick, swipe left, solve the puzzle. No, don't go right. Why would you go right? Why would anyone go right? Well, I got to download this game and for myself and make the right decision, because clearly... So anyway... we unlock a safe house for beating the game. Information 1. Information 2, press the select button on the training mode to enter sub mode. I have not actually messed around with that, and... So, we're gonna clear all the stages. Again,
now,
with feeling.
Can you get to AAA from where you ended?
Yes, but let's be safe. I don't really need this save file in particular. Let's load my other save, because I know for a fact I can take that one to a completion. That I can reach an end with that one. This is just... I have a couple different save files here. I'll explain the second one later in case we need it. We probably don't need it. I can do just fine with this.
Did you get a sound test for beating the game?
No, you just had that.
Did I miss that in the last thing?
The safe house, by the way, for folk who are curious about that, it is just this screen here. It is the flowchart that tells you what you've done. All right, so this is the second playthrough. We're going to start now. We go to story, we say continue, and that'll actually start us up from the beginning of the game again. From the beginning of a new game plus, effectively. So our rank is carrying over from the previous playthrough. In this playthrough, I'm going to be using quick saves a bit more frequently. I'm going to, for safety's sake, quick save at the beginning of every stage, and just make sure we're getting them with the first shot, the first attempt, just to make sure we can get that rank up. These cutscenes aren't going to be any different until we get to the new cutscenes.
I'm saved. My name's Stanley Jones.
I just want to say Stanley again one last time. All right.
My name's Stanley Jones, CIA. I mean...
Ah, shit. I let that cat out of the bag, huh? Prestone's Diner. That's such a strange name for a diner.
Prestone, I think, not Prestone.
Oh, well, maybe that makes a little more sense. All right, second playthrough, much like the first. But we'll do point B. We'll see how materially different this is. None of this stuff affects ranking, whether you do it at nighttime, daytime, point A, point B. Those are just for variety's sake. They do not factor into the score.
There's a street in this city called Peniston. And yeah, you could totally read it as penis tone if you really wanted to.
If you so esteemingly chose.
And I do.
Alright, you can see that we're immediately on the right track here. I've got my AA grading back.
So, is A+ higher than AAA in that
No,
rating?
it goes A+, AA, AAA, I believe.
Yeah, because the thing showed like AAA tilde A+, and I didn't know which way it was.
I'll shoot the second guy this time just to mix things up even further. And we're really just speeding through this, which should also go to show just like how little there is to the campaign of this game, I suppose. Okay. Cool. For people who want to complain about that. It is a genuine complaint. I mean, it's a budget game, but even a budget game should still be longer than, you know, hour and a half. Potentially. But I guess, replay value being what it is, and that's what all these simple series games were built around.
Hey, you okay?
Ha! Bring him up!
I'm just double checking to make sure this isn't a different cutscene.
That was a close one.
No, it's the same. Alright, then now let's do this. The final guy. You can take him out in one shot.
Hold on a second, CA. I need to get my red marker. Alright. Other one. Got it.
You don't take him out quick, she's gonna get shot.
You've got to remind me. Alright, which way is he coming out? Oh, geez, that's weird angle. Okay. I guess point B really sucks for this level. But I know he's going to come out of this same spot again. And get him in the armpit.
B. Took too long.
I think I'm fine. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Well, that's what Stanley needed for his car. So, yeah, good ending.
The end of him.
Let me see if this cutscene is any different.
Harry!
I don't think it will be. I think where it starts to change is with the end of this episode, the beginning of the next. In fact, let's fast forward through this.
I don't know what would be different, considering she still has to get kidnapped for the story to happen.
Oh, Johnny Baggett asked a good question. Cass, how is this compared to the Sniper Elite series? I say it's better because I fucking hate Rebellion. So I will just very biasedly just put no stock in them to make a good game, even though I know the Sniper Elite games are probably fine, honestly. They just burned me so many times before. Okay. This is where the branching paths should diverge. This intro, I want to see this different, because it's definitely a different mission that we're doing next. So this should all be different. Game of Betrayal. And so it begins.
The girl called Abby at the diner was an investigator.
So no exterior shot here. We start directly inside with everyone sitting around waiting for this monologue to finish, waiting for this narration to end.
Gabriel is also the mysterious man who just carried CA off. So whilst I thought those mafia thugs were gunning for me, seems they were actually cleaners.
So recycling some of the dialogue here, obviously.
One more thing. That gas we
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
A little biological weapon called Tacklmacain, developed in secret.
Tacklmacain is still the same.
Yes, they haven't changed the name of the disease, of the virus.
Physiological breakdown. So in exchange for getting CA's location from Abby, we're going to be giving her a hand retrieving this bioweapon.
Gabriel is former CIA. He took the test samples and antidote for the American military's top-secret tactic.
This is slightly different.
Along with all the data pertaining to it, and is currently on the run.
It's effectively the same information, but it is a different...
So the gas is originally U.S. military?
The gas is a veteran?
The CIA are trying to get it back before the whole mess blows wide open.
But for Gabriel, former CIA, you guys are walking targets.
Right. He knows every trick in our book. Which is why, rather than a full CIA op, we're asking for your help. In order to retrieve the Tacklmacain and antidote that has been sold so far, we first chase down the Mafia. They'll give something away about Gabriel eventually. The next target is one of the Mafia executives, Ian Gardner. He had connections with the arms baron. Our team has him under 24-hour surveillance.
So what they're trying to do here is give you a different perspective on the action. Wait, what?
That is unlikely. But to borrow the words of CA, the entire world would change if everyone only cared even just a little more.
Maybe I should care about the arms baron.
Just a small thing change the world.
Kill him with kindness instead of bullets. We're getting a slightly different angle, different mission. The target is Ian Gardner, a man with connections to the black market. So we get two different stages in a row here, so we keep our rank maintained.
Is that not the arms baron, though?
No, the arms baron is the guy that was bald in the suit, the matching suit. He wasn't surrounded by a posse. Yeah, so completely different mission. Same.
Hard to tell with those photos.
Yeah, but you'll see when we get here. Also, they less time to do this mission.
Small fry, but he's betrayed even the organization and is trying to spread as much Tacklmacain as he can.
As much Tacklmacain as he can. She had to have been so pleased saying that line. That rolls off the tongue so nicely.
As much Tacklmacain as you can, Tamackle.
All right, so we have a single shot. That's actually him right there. I can end this mission. Well.
No. Well, you did end the mission, so good job.
Small fry. But he's betrayed even the organization.
I want to hear that line again.
And is trying to spread as much Tacklmacain as he can.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, this is the quick way to end this mission.
Loving scum.
You can wait for him to, like, cross the street and, you know, cross between the two buildings over there, but I'd rather just... Oh my god. Okay, let's... This is the tougher shot, I guess, because he is sandwiched between two dudes. It's much easier to go for the torso shot, as it turns out.
As he can.
But let me just... How about I stop talking for a second, and I just take the shot?
He's just money-loving scum.
Okay, there we go.
Guy behind him, totally fine.
Johnny Baghead saying, if only someone had wrote the line, as much Tacklmacain as he can tackle. Oh, that would have been good. That's how I would have punched it up. D3 publisher, let me write your script. Let me write the next EDF game. He's picking, like, threads, picking hair out of his rifle.
What?
He's sewing it back together.
No, it's nothing.
Okay.
Good conversation.
Worried about CA, huh?
No shit.
Yeah.
Why does he have his finger on the trigger? That's horrible trigger discipline.
Can be strange, but sometimes we just have to trust in it.
Wow, great insight, Stanley. That's why we love you,
more
Stanley.
of the whole story.
All right, this will be another new mission, Labyrinthian Ambitions.
I felt that we were taking part in the operation minus a vital piece of information. Something like, perhaps how God does not tell humans the purpose of existence, which leaves us to look for the answers ourselves.
This game being fake deep is one of the funniest directions they could have taken it in. All these philosophical musings. Hilarious.
Kojima took so much from this game.
Harry,
That you, CA? You okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry. But I've got some info for you. Tonight, a mafia exchange is taking place at Hotel Low. You have to stop it.
Low?
There appears to be...
The subtitle said EO, so someone confused an L for an I.
Tell me what this is all about.
There's no time. Trust me. And don't tell anyone about this.
All right, good look at the CIA. Bye.
It just keeps coming.
And they don't stop coming.
Okay, Harry. Been a while since I navigated for you.
Hey, CA, where are you?
Keep your attention on the target building.
Yeah, I can see it.
I wish we could see it. I wish you could see what he's looking at. Okay, there we go.
Betrayed the mafia and is trying to sell the Tacklmacain on.
How's he getting this panning shot?
Betrayed? What about the woman?
The woman? I don't have any information on her.
This is all I care about right now, is looking at this woman. Oh, wait, she's Abby.
Okay, I'll ask.
Ask? Ask who?
Right.
This woman outside.
I'm gonna walk up to her and just ask her. So that's the arms dealer, I think. That we would, or the arms baron that would have killed in a previous version of the stage. The target is a man who has betrayed the family and is trying to sell on the Tacklmacain. Sell on the Tacklmacain. No time of day change for this. And neither of these points are material. It's still the same position. I think it's just maybe it's higher up. The outside
window
elevator.
washer thing.
Yeah. I'll do it from point A. But yeah, that's Abby over there. So that's different. You know, just
I didn't know that was Abby at first. I thought he was just like looking at some random woman. He's like, "What about this woman? You got information on her?"
Sorry, the footing is so bad. That's the only spot I could arrange.
There is a lot of extra sway on this. You know, if you were someone who was skipping the cutscenes...
Feels like this incident isn't going to wrap itself up so easily. Ah, there he is!
If you're someone who was skipping the cutscenes, you would have no idea where you're meant to be looking here, you know? That's why it's important to watch them, at least on your first playthrough. Look at this guy wildly gesticulate. He's like he's dancing as he's talking.
It's like a sim.
Put an end to his dancing
someone
ways.
sniped the guy in front of me. Who could it have been? Have to go have a talk of Harry later. That is not the
saying,
arms
welcome,
dealer,
welcome, welcome, welcome.
Explain yourself, Abby. Why were you there?
Don't tell me. That was your work? I was undercover, of course. After letting him squirm for a little longer, he was...
Oh, he was squirming.
He sure was.
So, you make a habit of personally risking contact with every assassination target.
It's
yes, and...
information. Don't go taking matters into your own hands again, okay?
You first.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Well, anyway, got the info on the next deal.
A trusted source?
You no longer trust me?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. You're a CIA spook. I mean, that's bad enough as is.
You two.
I mean, no offense, but we're CIA. I should know.
Soon, don't we?
Stanley, let me know if there are any changes to the schedule.
Yeah, okay, but...
Harry!
Alright, this is where the game gets back on track, I believe.
Now let's just forget all about that for a couple of missions. Alright, let's not talk about it.
Because, you know, there's the point in the bad ending path where Abby just disappears from the plot.
The lingering lies between people.
Alright, we're familiar with this. We're back on track. These next two levels should be the same as they are. Mad Dog Bates. I'll do this one at a different time of day and from a different point just to mix it up on this replay. Make things harder for myself, why don't I? Quick save to be safe. We can really fly through these now we know what we're doing. Until we get back on track. Or at least get back to the deviation. Johnny Baggett saying this is where Majima Goro shows up. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You wait a little longer, Bag. All right, I think that's my target. Is that my guy? Well, it would help if I actually hit him. But I think that was my guy. Dark pants, brighter shirt. Oh, I pressed R2 when I meant to press square to get out of the scope mode. Whoops.
I can't make contact with Abby.
Oh, and then I hit the girder. So everything's coming up cast right now.
Listen, it happens to a lot of snipers, all right?
All right. I think I'm fairly certain. Let me quick save here again just to spare us that first shot that I'm so liable to fuck up, apparently. I'll know when he comes out of here. Oh, so you can see them just like phasing through the doors there.
That him?
That's him.
There you go.
Yep, keeping that AAA rank. We can skip this because it should be identical.
You did it, boss.
You saved the world.
Let's do the limousine level again. You know, imagining playing this game legitimately without save states and without, like, doing it all, like, in a singular sitting, and not having practiced this game a bunch of times prior to the stream just to make sure I can get through it, like, relatively expediently. You know, this might take, like, dozens of playthroughs, and your rank is, like, further tanking, and, you know, you're really struggling to get that rank up and rerunning these missions over and over again until you get on the AAA path, and you start to see these new missions after, like, maybe your 7th or 8th playthrough. You know, that's the way I imagine it. You know, God knows how many retries
Well, that's
later.
a lot of content right there.
Oh, I'm so fucking
good shot.
good. Thank you. Now let's see if I can follow that up with... Alright, getting out now. Yes!
Yep, alright. That's AAA shooting.
I would say so. Alright. As we enter into the final act...
Is this going to be a new level?
No, not as yet. We still have to do System Panic, which is a security camera mission. Probably my least favorite mission in the game.
So here we are, come to save the world.
I should have let him say Tacklmacain again there. Well, Stanley confuses the security system. How is he confusing? Is he telling like a riddle? Is he giving like math problems to solve? Let's do it from point B.
He's giving it a captcha code to try and solve. The camera, can you point this hand in the direction of the dog?
Them all out in the time limit. What's wrong? This one's next. What?
What? What?
Fuck it, whatever.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What? What's wrong?
Did you drop a save?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yes.
System's computer. Take them all out in the time limit.
Wait for it to go.
All right.
Cool. Aim up.
This one's next.
I'll wait for this one to turn around.
What?
Ugh. Oh, okay, I can give it a second shot anyway. This one's annoying because it's always pivoting. I did okay though there, I think. Something like this? I'll wait for it to come back around.
All right.
I feel like there's got to be a better way to program these cameras to, like, scan an area rather than...
You know, you can just put
whatever
fisheye
system they
lenses on them, and they can just, like, stay static, and then... That'd be easier for me, at least, but...
Come on, come on.
Don't rush me. I'm doing pretty good right now, all things told.
What's wrong?
Well, this one I'm gonna whiff.
What's wrong? All right.
There we go. This should still be AAA, because we did it in relatively speedy time. We didn't do any retries technically according to the game, because I loaded saves instead of... I think that's the biggest thing, is the amount of retries. I think more than the amount of shots, more than cutting it close to the time limits, I think the big thing is just, did you retry the stage? And every time you retry the stage, it probably drops your letter grade. That is definitely the biggest contributor to how to affect your score and to go down the different paths. Alright, we're skipping this again. And this next mission should be the last one that is... No, wait, no. Two more levels.
This mission is different.
No, the next two levels are the same, then the last two levels are different.
Okay, well, I remember My Friend being the title, so yeah.
Yeah, this is Avenging Stanley. I don't even want to see him die again. It would break my heart to see him get shot again.
Wait, Stanley dies in the good ending too?
Yeah.
How's that a good ending?
You know what they say, ACAB, all CIA are bastards, even Stanley. Alright, this fucking mission again. This is actually my least favorite mission because of just the amount of bullshit waiting around. Okay, at least I caught him this time. If I really wanted to be expedient about this, I could just, like, reload the save from the top of this and get him as he crosses there the first time through.
He ducked you over there.
You know, as a matter of fact... Okay, at 49, that's when he does the second crossover. So I fire at 50.
The first crossover right now, though.
Yeah, but I want to be safe. And shoot. We're just gonna get this on the first shot then. 55.
Oh.
No, he crosses over at 53. So I want to be sighted at like 54. Now I'll get it on the second shot. This is tricky, but this is gonna be faster than waiting around and waiting for a more opportune window of opportunity if I just really nail the timing of this down. Fucking hell. I swear this is more efficient. There we go. See, I told you. That's better than waiting 3 minutes real time.
You could probably time it to the music.
Yeah, I could have done that. But bear in mind that, you know, like, on real hardware, if you're retrying the mission after, like, whiffing all your shots, the position that he spawns from and the route that he takes, the set of animation changes between.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you could have done it, given the fact that
with like quick saving and whatnot. I suppose that's true enough. All right. This stage is the last one that is the same. Melody of Revenge. This is I'm telling you, this is the same.
That was
see,
fortunate.
Oh. Yikes.
This is just the one where we
awkward in here.
This is where we destroy the missile launch device. So after this, let's try point B too, just to mix this one up. I think this one is just decidedly harder because they put you at an off-kilter angle.
Yeah, that sucks.
Also, I can't look down anymore. Wait, hold on.
Keep going.
I literally can't hit the shot from that angle. I have to go like this because it doesn't let me look down all the way. Yeah, so this is just an objectively worse angle in every regard. And it's still a tricky shot, you know, regardless of what angle you're hitting it from. Fuck this. There we go. Remember when I got that naturally on my second shot in the first playthrough?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I want to see if things start to deviate in the epilogue to this or with the prologue to the next mission. Because this is the point where it deviates.
You did it! Good shooting, Harry!
Too early for the celebrations. Even with the launch device gone, there is still a warhead loaded with Tacklmacain and explosives down there. We're not safe until it's disabled, and Gabriel is out of contact.
Alright, yeah, so it's going to be the start of the next mission. So they do contain them within the episodes, basically, as a time-saving trick.
Stage, Mark of the Wolf.
Perfect, that's what I wanted to hear. On to the Garu, Mark of the Wolf. Wait, I'm sorry, we shall go to unmarked graves? That's a completely different mission name than what they said.
Every copy of the Sniper 2 is personalized.
Persistent.
You okay?
Harry, you're here. Get down.
Oh no, he killed Harry!
Thanks.
Thanks, I hated that liver.
Fine. Cease your futile struggling.
Wait, we heard that all the way from over here. How did...
CA!
It's good projection in his voice.
That voice, Robert Bernaldi.
How do we hear him?
You remember your employer, dog. Good.
Employer? You who use Cindy as a shield and forced me to kill countless people? You who made me betray all of my old friends and made me steal your Tacklmacain?
Stanley's voice coming through a little bit.
That's right. I employed you. And my price was the freedom of your...
Magic Meow saying, "That's the wall, brother!"
But I was never paid. And now, I never can be.
I closed my checking account.
Dog is your problem. It has nothing to do with me. And with this pretty hostage, you can do nothing against me. Goodbye. As always, I emerge the victor.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
This guy is not listed in the voice actor page.
No, they
here.
completely neglect that. All right, time to take out Robert Bernali. This is the guy who was running away in the bad ending path. So this time around, we're gonna kill him because he's holding CA hostage. I think we get a single shot to do this with.
And he's laughing really loud.
This is as much as we can zoom in, by the way. All right, I do want to try something just because I haven't done it before. What happens if we shoot through? Yeah, he just laughs. Look at him chuckling away. Pretty ugly, Harry.
I thought he was shrugging, like, what you gonna do? You know? Yeah.
I never noticed that before because I never tried that before, but pretty ugly, Harry. They really condemn you. They really chide you for fucking this shot up. All right, let's try to get this right. I want to get it on the upsway. Or wait, no, let's... Yeah, I'm going to try it like this. This is tricky with the sway. It is genuinely like a hard shot, but... Yeah, well, go figure. I'm trimming his hair here. There we go.
Off top, please. Thank you.
Well, we've only gotten scarred CA for life with that, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And trauma.
CA, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
It's over, isn't it?
No. The mastermind behind this is still alive.
Huh?
The mastermind?
Bellini.
You, Harry. Oh.
Bellini? Who the fuck is that? They haven't
Oh,
mentioned
I
a
love
Bellini to this point, have
Like
they?
a little, like a pressed sandwich. Delicious.
What will you see at the end of the nightmare? CA, are you okay?
In case you forgot what happened the last time, in case you're tuning in a week later, you know they have this recap here.
Good.
It's over, isn't it?
No. The mastermind behind this is still alive.
The mastermind?
Believe
That's
me.
credits.
Yeah. Oh no, we're stuck in a loop.
That would explain the check that we found.
Wait,
Senator.
check. What?
Family are nothing more than
With a Q?
to them.
But like,
Them?
Canadian Alligator saying that I think they talked about the Bellini family in an earlier mission. We absolutely did not see a check anywhere though, or do any like...
Columbo, no. Hey, you missed, pal.
That much? What can you hope to protect by going this far? Your position, your power, your money? Well, this shot is going to cost you all of them.
Yeah. Basically just copying and pasting the same threat he issued against the other guy, but this time around it's on this guy. All right, take out the true mastermind, Senator Bellini, who was absolutely built up effectively through the narrative of this game. Oh, by the way, this level fucking sucks. So forgive me when I quick save right at the start, and as I egregiously quick save before I even take so much as a fucking shot. All right, so first of all, I want to see which direction the helicopter comes from. Left, cool. So, if you were to try and play this legit, you're having to chase him with the scope.
Right.
Yeah, nah. And if I do fast forward mode, you can let's just see what the flight pattern of this thing is. You know, you have like a second there to get the shot, a second there to get the shot. They're giving you these multiple opportunities. That's an angle that you'd have a hard time getting. Going back and forth. I think at some point he flies overhead. or has the potential to. One of the animation sets has him like flying all the way over here.
I like how it sounded like in Fast Forward, like towards the start of the level, he's going die, 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 die.
Okay, but mercifully,
Die!
we're gonna miss a couple shots here. But if I just zoom in,
okay,
I'm a little high. Let's do a little low.
Now wait till after the show.
Well, I mean, this is a tricky shot to do legit.
You gotta aim way lower.
I'm having issues with. Ugh. We're in the window. We're in the vicinity of the shots. It's like we have the sway and we have the thing going up and down as a helicopter does. Dick shot. There we go. That'll do it.
I feel like you should have been able to shoot where the rotor and the actual body of the helicopter connects and it just flies
blow
off.
The plane up, blow the helicopter up.
It really is over.
All right, ready for the good
I killed
ending?
a senator. I killed a senator. I can retire now.
Back for something. Hey, Cindy. Or is it Abby now? It's been a while.
Gabriel, it's really you.
The Gabriel you knew is dead.
I searched for him.
Aerith trying to find her Sephiroth.
Plans have come to nothing.
Whatever do you mean?
Cindy, you can only take betrayal so far.
Gabe, I really was worried about you.
I betrayed the CIA. Betrayed my buddies for...
This is my worried about you gun.
that with nothing but more betrayal.
Don't blame your own stupidity on me. What are you doing? Get out of the way! Stop! Right there! Why? Stop! Don't come any closer.
The family...
I eat bullets every day. I've gained immunity to them naturally.
I can't tell if you were living or dead.
I loved you very much.
Happy end. That's the good ending. All right, there's a little more.
Oh, we should be quiet.
So, what do I fight for? Who was Stanley? Who was Gabriel? Is this all just a bad dream? If so, then what awaits at the end of the nightmare?
Hey, Harry!
Well, nightmare or not, it looks like I have to keep on living. Oh man.
Oh, Harry, you'll never learn.
Hey, I'm looking for my brother Stanley. Have you seen him? You're supposed to meet up and get some chicken dinner.
And that's the good ending to the Sniper 2. So, yeah, I guess that fills out the plot, or fills in, like, the plot holes to a certain extent. It gives you a bit more of an arc for Gabriel and Abby, for whatever that's worth. A couple more interesting, sort of levels, I say interesting, that helicopter level sucks. Bad gimmick. I mean, it's a good gimmick, it's just executed in a really frustrating way, which I guess is the point. They want it to be hard. They want to, if you're getting legit AAA ranks, you're pretty practiced at the game at this point, I would imagine. What I think this game would really benefit from is, stage select.
They don't even list the other guy's name in the credits
in the closing credits. Yeah, that dude is just forever unknown. But, Magic Meow says, and now for the super secret true ending. Well, I did say there were 10 whole levels to this game that absolutely no one on the fucking internet has bothered to document or to, even so much as mention address existing. And there is an ending to that, too. So I'm not hitting the graphic as of yet, even though that is the ending to the game, to the Sniper 2, to the plot of this game. We will see what those bonus missions entail very shortly. You can't skip these credits, by the way. So yeah, I would challenge people to find any streamer or player, a long player, who has bothered to do what I'm about to do. See, we've cleared all stages. We've done both paths. You can do it in the course of 2 playthroughs. And what do you get for all stages clear? The aliens! Yeah! This is happening now.
The aliens. Oh.
That's why there's a little alien icon next to that save file there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see chat is responding appropriately in the way that I hoped for. Hey, guess what? They even changed the title screen on this.
Ooh.
Hey, don't mind if I do. Let's continue. Which will actually start from stage 1 of the aliens. This may look somewhat similar to previous levels. The backgrounds, the levels are recycled, but they are repopulated with new enemies, let's say. Okay. So, familiar diner. Let's get our sniper scope. Oh, there's some gents having a talk over there. Oh, but why is my scope tinted green? What could that be about? Oh!
Oh, we're in They Live? Is that what we're doing now?
Yes. In fact, you have no idea how far this homage goes.
Oh, man.
Let's move on to the next stage.
Roddy Piper, what are you doing here?
I'll mix up the points just to change it up a little bit. These levels just fly by without the cutscenes in between them, but I'll give them their proper due. And, if anyone needs to use this for reference for their own playthrough, if you want to consider this the definitive guide. Let's see here. I know there's some action over here. Are you an alien? It's like Bart versus the Space Mutants. Oh, all cops are aliens. I should have known. Johnny Baghead saying, "Where's Roddy Piper to put the glasses on and tell an alien that she's real fucking ugly?" Chat saying ACAA. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this stage again. This one took me a minute to figure out. How much time do we have on the clock? 2 minutes. I think I did spend a couple playthroughs, a couple attempts of this, just waiting for people to come out of these corners. Maybe someone in the diner, I would check over here. And then I notice there's a guy up here. It's not him, though. These levels are pretty static, as far as I can tell. There's not much variable to them. Actually, I say that, but I'm used to... Oh, no, there it is. It's this lady up here. This is actually the first time in the game that we're actually required to kill a lady. But, I mean, she's an alien, so...
And that's a lady sound effect right there.
Also, I do want to show before we, run through this thing super efficiently. We do have actually evening or noon for this one, so that's nice. I do want to get one of these. I do want to fail one of these at least once. So I'll quick save here. They give us 4 minutes to do this one. Let's see here. Let's just whiff a shot. This should take us to the game over screen, which I just want to quickly look at. So far, so standard. But look in the top right corner. Isn't that adorable that they put a little UFO into this graphic? Oh, Canadian Alligator says, I looked up the Sniper 2 aliens and instantly found a Blogspot article talking about the aliens mode and also linking to a YouTube playthrough showing the aliens mode. Okay, so I'm maybe not the first.
Okay.
But, Somehow, I doubt that this is particularly well known, judging from the reactions of people in chat. I mean, most people know this game from, like, Vinny Vinesauce playing it, right? And I somehow doubt he covered this game in depth. I think he probably just got the bad ending and fucked off.
PewDiePie also played it.
Did he?
Yeah. I think he called it the worst game.
Well, that's fucking stupid. This game is not that bad, as we've established. I mean, we talk about while I'm playing this stuff. It's not exactly like a super high concentration right now.
Tiger Chimera says, so is there any story along with this, or are these just perfectly peaceful aliens on Earth that's a maniac is killing?
You'll see.
Probably the latter. Oh.
Let's see here. Maybe you? Where is this damn alien? But I don't know, I can't help but like this game as a whole. The Sniper 2 as a whole. It's fun. It's fleeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably have been disappointed if I spent, like, money on it. But, you know, just playing it in abstract. And it's a great concept for a game. I think the idea of playing as a sniper, doing this, I mean, I guess, like, Hitman kind of, like, took that ball and ran with it at a certain point, didn't it? You know, I know there's Hitman Sniper Challenge, doesn't really count, but, you know, like, playing Hitman and choosing to play it as a sniper is certainly a way to sort of, you know, you set up the angles, you manipulate circumstance. I guess that really is, like, the natural sort of logical conclusion to this style of gameplay. Or, you know, like a Sniper Elite, I suppose. But it's still interesting to see it done, to some extent, on PlayStation 2. You know, not necessarily elegantly, but... Oh, I think I found our guy. Let me quick save just so I don't have to wait a full minute the next time around because I fucked this shot up. It's like so. I don't know, you've played this game before too. You haven't played this far.
Yes.
You haven't done this content.
No,
but...
I didn't get everything, so I didn't get this. I had some frustrations with the game, like the nightclub level took way too many tries. I just couldn't figure out who the guy was from that picture. But I think it's charming. I love the presentation of it. It's definitely going for something, especially in those levels where you have to, like, do things besides just sniping people.
Yeah, those
like, even though that missile level is kind of bullshit, though, like, that's a unique challenge.
Yes. And again, that's what the GoGo 13 arcade game really excels at, is those missions. Like shooting a diamond or shooting a computer mainframe. Shooting the heel out from a woman's feet so she trips and falls down some stairs. Shooting the string of a violin. Those are the sorts of extremes that you can take this sort of thing. And just, like, you know, creating variety. You know, even though mechanically it's just you're shooting a target with some amount of timing under, like, a time pressure. But, you know, you can do a lot with this concept. Is the point I'm trying to make. And Sniper 2 starts to approach that. It definitely, like, it gets the sense, like, the developers understood they could do stuff with it, but at the same time, they're so strapped for budget, and the game is so fleeting, there's just so few levels that they don't have the chance to really explore those concepts in any sort of depth.
But also, it's hard in the 2010s and 2020s here, looking at this game so far back in retrospect, to really get angry at it.
No, of course. I mean, even though the GoGo 13 game predates this, by the way, to be clear, so they had an example they could have worked off of.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, you know, and I'm going to the well of, like, YouTubers.
Yeah,
with,
the
like, worst
hyperbolic
game ever
calling
kind of
this the
stuff.
worst game ever, like, especially to hear, like, PewDiePie repudiating this as the worst ever to his audience of tens of millions of impressionable dummies.
5.3 million views seeing the worst game of all time, the Sniper 2. Like, no, this is I had fun playing this game when I played it.
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone rising to the level of anger about this. It seems like
it's
such a fucking waste of time and energy.
And like, maybe if you were a child in Europe in the very early 2000s and, like, you spent your allowance money on this, you could be like, I feel like I didn't get my money's worth on it. But in the, you know, the 2010s and the 2020s, we can just look at this game now as, you know, being not something you pay $20 for, but being morally free, and playing it and be like, that was pretty charming. You know, it wasn't great, but it was charming.
Yeah, and charm counts for a lot around these parts, as you well know.
I'm curious, actually, if you were to buy this game
this
secondhand.
level stinks, by the way, because I'm just waiting so fucking long for this alien.
Never
to
my
show
worst
up.
game ever.
Yeah, you're right. What did Magic Meow say in chat? Can you read that message to me while I
let me see.
struggle?
Cass, say you can't imagine getting angry playing without save states.
I mean, with the retries, it's really not that big a deal, and you can quickly get back into the levels quick enough. I'm using save states to be expedient for the stream, but this is not a massive time commitment in any sort of like configuration or scenario. Let's mix it up a little bit, because I did not have any luck finding the alien on that morning in an A variety, so let's try a complete change of pace. I mean, granted, it's still the same level, but... Oh, there it is. Like, straight away. So this is an example where we're changing it. Definitely made it a lot easier.
Okay, yeah. Even if you wanted to buy this game, like a physical copy of this game, and specifically like the PAL version, like $6.
Okay, bad.
Granted, at least in the United States, an extra $20 shipping.
Okay, so this stage is very interesting for a number of reasons. The first of which, this is the nightclub stage, remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no thing on the top. There's a satellite. Oh, bet.
So as I was saying, a little on the nose with the They Live references. Just a fucking smidge. And there's more. The target we're gonna shoot, I think this is what Bag might have been thinking of when they said there's a Majima Goro cameo in this game. We'll see him when they come out. Who the fuck is this? Is this what they're thinking of? It's certainly a interesting character to come out of there. Doesn't look like any other character in the game, I can tell you that much.
Look like Majima to me. I don't remember.
I don't know
Majima
where else he would
dressing
appear
like
here. I was thinking like maybe with the hard hat, the construction gear. I don't know. I'm unaware of any other like Majima Goro looking ass characters in this. But Johnny Bag is saying no. The NPC literally have the snakeskin jacket. Oh, if that's it, if it's just a snakeskin jacket, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't recall anyone else who has a snakeskin jacket. In a stage, it looks like that. That's the stage. Anyway, this stage is a tricky one at first, or is seemingly tricky, because you might think your objective here is to shoot this UFO that bounces around.
Mm-hmm.
You have a few shots to do
fast.
it. Yeah.
Well, you did say you might think, which leads me to believe that's not the answer.
Yeah. The answer you actually see if you wait for this to play out.
Oh.
There we go. Let's try that
The
stage
guy,
again.
right? Not
Yeah.
the UFO.
Precisely. I made that mistake a couple times in playing this. But I think if we just know to
That man's
aim
being
there...
abducted. I'll save you.
I'll save you the only way I know how. Yeah, so it's right there. We can just take him out whenever. He is far away, though, so I have to really compensate for sniper sway. Do we get another angle on that guy? No. It is an alien, though.
Trust us.
People in the chat are saying, is that an alien? Is that Ziggy Stardust? Joanna Dark? But notice how all these stages have mirrored the stage progression of the actual base campaign.
Yeah.
Which means we have, of course, the version of this mission.
Oh, gee.
Except this is way easier.
It's not as exact.
No, you can just shoot anywhere on the red cone. I like the way they fall apart. It's a fun animation. The only thing is that you only have enough bullets to take out. You can't afford to miss. Otherwise, you lose. Is the only thing. But again, this is so much easier, actually, than the mainline campaign version of it. Yeah, 3 shots. Let me reposition just so I'm vertically lined up. And so that last one in the corner over there is actually visible. Because from where you start, you wouldn't be able to see the satellite on the far left. Alright. 1... 2... Oh, this one's fast. This one's gonna be tricky. Fast. I'll get it, though, on this first shot. Never mind.
You get it on this first shot.
There we go.
There you go.
I love how it just flops. It's adorable. Alright, next stage. Getting close to the end now. This is the stage that would have been the sniper battle, I believe. And I believe it still is a sniper battle, but,
only 2 shots.
Let's quick save, just to be safe. I think the big difference here is that the opponent is a little easier to spot.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait for it.
There he is. Oh, there he went.
Come on. Poke your ugly head out.
Wasn't there a silent scope game where if you were playing like 2-player, then at the end of the game you had to like fight each other? Like Double Dragon style?
No, because they didn't actually have 2 guns hooked up to it. You're thinking of Silent Scope 3, which is like a buddy cop sort of thing, and you do face against the other sniper, the other character at the end, but I don't think that actually came in a 2-player configuration to facilitate like a sniper's duel. Unfortunately. Alright, he's gonna keep shooting from this angle, hopefully. And I can get him on the next pop out. No, I'm gonna wait for him to shoot. So he's standing still. Come on out. You know I got your number.
There we go. He's cursing you out.
Alright, final stage. This one's for all the marbles. Now let's see which of the stages it recreates here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the Oh wait, no, it's not the... Oh yes it is. It is this thing down here, isn't it? I only have 1 shot to do it though. That's the challenge here. We can also see... Look at all this.
Oh. Got a pod people situation here.
I want to take this life just to look at these characters. We can always just reload it. We should see these people in the pods. That must have been the guy who filed out of the place before. Ah, well. I guess the aliens take over. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, how dope would it be if I can get this on the first shot? I'm gonna quick save here just to, you know, because I'm obviously not gonna get on the first shot, but wouldn't it be cool if...
Yeah, it was cool.
I guess I'm a natural-born sniper after all. Alright, you ready for the payoff to all this? For the real secret bonus ending?
Question mark. Put a question mark. Oh.
The alien invasion has been stopped. Thanks to you and the Earth saved. The need for secrecy demands that we now erase this from your memory. I'm sure that you understand. This is not an easy order to give. However, we of the EBC shall not forget your outstanding contribution. I hope that we never have to meet again.
EBC?
But there may come a time when the Earth needs you once more.
Earth? Defense course.
Gabriel! So the secret twist is that we were playing as Gabriel for those last 10 missions.
Oh, I should have known. The signs are all there.
So, I guess we all got fucked after all. Check it out. All stages clear. So we unlocked that aliens mode. And then what do we get for completing the aliens clear? Color artwork. And clearing training sub mode allows you to view concept artwork. So that is the Sniper 2. We'll take a look at the color artwork as well, of course. There, that's my 100% save. And before I forget...
Upload that to GameFAQs.
My victory screen. Whew. Alright, with that, allow us to take a look at some of that art. So we go to artwork here. We can take a look at some concept art. Some how to draw manga ass shit here going on. There's CA. That's what her outfit is supposed to look like, I guess. It just looks like a weird poncho in the final product, but Stanley, our guy. Look at Harry. He's so annoyed. He's just trying to smoke a cigarette. Abby, also known as Cindy. Ooh, Lavacious. Gabriel Armitage. Oh, that's cool.
Fucking dude from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, look at that cool glove. They really went ham on the Gabriel artwork. I think they really wanted to like do something with him. I think they really thought people would think he's cool as shit.
Yeah, man, we should have made this our main character. Fuck.
Johnny
Can we
Bag
just
is
do an
saying,
aliens thing?
Johnny Bag is saying, oh, I remember, I think one of the targets is called Mad Dog. Yes, there is a target called Mad Dog, but I don't think he wears a snakeskin jacket. Then the last thing I want to see is this training, this sub mode thing, where they said press select and you will make something happen. We'll just do it on the first stage.
Did you press select?
Oh, I think it's in the actual stage itself. I want to see what the sub-menu they're talking about is. They give us a little briefing here, just in case. Oh, interesting. This is, like, slightly different. These stages are, like, unique in the sense that there's no, like... Huh. I'm pressing select and nothing's happening.
I think it was select on, like, the mission select screen. Game clear.
That's the whole game.
You
Hit that victory screen again. Oh, I guess there is. Oh, I didn't even realize that there's... Okay, so select, yes, select here. Let's try sub mode on this stage again. And let's see what this changes materially. Take out all the mafiosos. Also, there totally is like a whole other campaign here. I think they give us infinite shots, so I'm gonna whiff a shot just to see what happens. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't particularly difficult, but this is still interesting. Should we clear this?
Why not?
I guess we still got some work to do.
I think, didn't the game say you would get something for beating all of the submissions?
It did.
You get concept art.
More concept art than we already have?
Yeah.
Well, alright, I guess we're doing this then. I mean, this is certainly easy enough with all of them being static targets. Oh, I see you. Us having infinite ammo. It's a very forgiving mode. You know, it does teach you, like, the positions where they could potentially emerge from, I guess, is what the point of, like, the regular training mode that is. This sub-mode is clearly just to be, like, here's a little shooting gallery for you.
Unwind after a hard day of work.
We can just fly through these two. So, you know, this
we still got like half an hour, so...
This is even more value proposition to add to this. I mean, is it the most exciting thing in the universe? No, but it's something. Is it still the same 7 or 10 stages? Not even 10 stages. Like, how many stages do they actually recycle? Is it the same 5 stages recycled ad infinitum? Yeah, you're not wrong in that, but...
For a brief moment, I saw, like, this game's like $5 on eBay, and I found some free shipping $5 ones. I was like, yeah, I should. And then I thought, why would I? I don't have a PAL PlayStation 2.
Huh, you can see them standing up in the far shots. When you zoom in, they're down because I shot them already. So that's interesting.
Ghosts.
Where are these mafiosi? This is genuinely... Supposed to be 3 more of them, and I can't find a single one. Fuck.
Maybe they're in, like, some ridiculous places.
Let me try it from a different angle. Maybe they're, like, in the shipping...
Check the roof. All the way to the right. Building dead ahead of you. To the left. Yeah. This one I saw a little figure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just try that again. And I'll do it from point B. Maybe that'll change things.
Yeah. Everyone's hanging out at point B these days.
That's what I hear. All the cool kids. I'm gonna do this all zoomed in. Or all within the scope. So I don't get thrown off by, like, fake targets, by stuff, like, respawning in, like, over there.
What if it's... I just realized you can't, but I was like, what if you have to shoot them unscoped? What if they're, like, 2 distinct things?
No, they don't let you shoot when you're...
Yeah, I realized that you couldn't once you zoomed out again.
I'm really gonna have to scan the horizon here. Luckily I can shoot with it with impunity here. Oh, 1. Let's check the other. Yep, okay. I see this. They blend in, which is a mean trick.
It's mafioso and masters of camouflage.
Their Italian business suits just blend in perfectly. Ugh. It's still... Yeah, we're gonna have to still problem solve where this last one is. Oh. There it is! Last second.
Got it. Tacklmacain says there's a guy that... Tacklmacain says the guy that just appeared on the roof of that building. No, that's someone we shot earlier, and for some reason, in the zoomed out view, they're standing up.
Yeah.
No idea why that's happening.
Man, this game really has something against mafiosi, I tell you what. Oh, that guy ran away. This is probably a good way to test out, like, you know, the bullet drop or, you know, the travel time. If you really want to, like, perfect that. Okay, how about... There we go.
There you go.
This is the mission to play if you really want to test out. Yeah.
The fucking sun just
Sun's
hanging
inside
down
that
the middle
building.
of the street.
Yeah. Gotta be some motherfuckers on rooftops, right? Wait, no.
Oh, there's...
This is why I want to do, like, zoomed out most of the time, because it's so much easier to spot stuff when you're just, like... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, like, they're just
Wait, no, hold on. Those are the guys I killed.
There. Yeah, but down there, right?
Yeah, I see that guy. He's got to pop his head out again. Come on, come on.
Yeah, for some reason, if you kill a guy in this mode, when you're not zoomed in, they'll just be standing.
Yeah, maybe they didn't put as much effort into this mode as they possibly could have, should have,
I don't even know how that happens.
Let me quick save here just to see if there's, like, any sort of way to finish this on time. No, I see that guy walking around. But let's see. Let's aim back over here. Yep, that guy crossing the road. I can get his ass. Fuck.
I don't know. I don't know where that last guy is.
This is like a puzzle mode. This is what this is. Can't believe I got that shot, but sure. Oh. No! God damn it. He's standing up right there.
Yeah.
But... So even when you're zoomed in to a certain extent, it still fucks you up like that. Okay. It's gotta be that one that, like, ducked behind the building, and that sucks if that's the case.
That might be the guy who ducked behind the building. He's just, like, doing laps.
Possibly. Let's try one from the top again. Now we have an idea of, like, some of the spawn points for them. Yes, I heard you the first time, game. Okay.
Remember that episode of Golgo 13 where he kills a guy in an apartment building, and he does it by shooting between 2 other buildings while the sun is in his eyes?
Yeah.
And he does, like, a really shitty job of hiding all the evidence. Like, the cops immediately go like, oh, yeah, you just dropped your fucking gun through this garbage chute outside, and you're sitting right there. We know it was you, but this shot is so impossible that I guess we're going to let you go.
Yeah, that's a few different Golgo 13 hits. It's just
yeah,
like...
but I think of that episode a lot, and I was thinking of that just here with this, cityscape, but, like... Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, you obviously did it, but you'd have to be, I don't know, some sort of really good shot to do that, so you're free to go. Not going to investigate this any further.
The Golgo 13 gimmick is that half his shots, like, defy all known laws and conventions of physics. Because he's just that good. He can just calculate for every contingency. Which, I mean, I love Golgo 13. I think it's great. I can't get enough of it. But it is goofy shit.
I think it's extremely funny that they're just like, well, I mean, you'd have to be the best fucking shot in the world to make this shot, so you're free to go, and we won't be asking you any more questions. Goodbye.
Hold on. No, I thought that was a guy over there.
No. What's it mean when there's a blue light? By the way,
it means that a colorblind person tried to make a green light, I guess.
Oh, there's the other one. There was the other one right down there.
Were they? Oh, that's the wrong save. Oh, wait, I see that one. Wait, that works, though. I can use this to... We got... no, well, let me do it not zoomed in, because there's like, overcorrection. There's momentum to the scope. If you swing wildly with the scope... Jesus Christ, this is a tricky shot. Ay. Oh, well, not the wrong save.
Whoops.
Ay.
You gotta shoot, like, way sooner.
No, you're telling me to shoot sooner. It's shoot later.
You're I feel like you're shooting.
There we go.
There you go.
Dick shot.
That's when you should shoot. So you know.
Okay, I'll do it next time. I totally got it. We're flying through these. Relatively. How many mafiosi do I have to shoot this time around? 9.
25.
They are up in the ante. I wonder how bad it's gonna get. Wait, it's not even like showing me the bullet for this guy.
Yeah, it's not. Are you shooting into the railing?
I think I am. Which is a bullshit trick for them to play.
Also, most of these guys are down way too low, so you're just shooting into the railing. We're all...
Yeah,
What?
I mean, I guess that's intentional to some extent, but I would try
like this in the normal level?
I think there have been instances where I've whiffed shots because of... Okay. I think the gimmick here is just people crossing. Alright, that guy's dead already. Oh. We got another street walk. Fuck. Maybe I need to be, like, closer. Yeah, there we go.
Hold the gun, like, over your head.
That's what we call a headshot. I want a quick save here, just in case. I'm gonna double check.
I don't think they're gonna be up there.
You never know with this game. I certainly don't see them anywhere else. I'm so interested to see if there's anything, like, if it's worth it at all to finish this mode.
There's guys... Wait. Oh, I thought it was a guy moving.
There is down here. But it's too little too late. Because there's only 10 seconds left. Oh, wait, no, wait.
There's another guy. But you got, 2 more to kill, so... Okay, so we know that they are going to be on ground level. So you can focus your...
Or at least 2 of them are
down
going to be.
there. I have a feeling all of them are going to be.
Alright, that guy.
Or they could pull like a fucking Metal Gear VR missions thing and have like one giant mafioso.
God, I wish. That would certainly be a twist. Oh!
There he is.
This really is like Where's Waldo?
Oh, he's running.
Magic Meow says, imagine trying to pick some of these targets out on a small CRT TV. Ay, ay, ay. I'd rather not. 14? At least these ones are sitting, trying to enjoy their Italian meals.
I don't know, like run?
This feels almost cruel. This feels like serial killer simulator, almost.
Like put quotations around mafioso at this point.
This feels like the favorite game mode of someone who goes on to do something newsworthy, let's say. Yeah, I got my practice in the sniper too. A strange European video game is suddenly brought back into the spotlights. Like, sorry if that's morbid, but like this is genuinely kind of fucked on some level.
Like, did you see all the weird comments in the code for the game about Jackie Kennedy? Like, what was that for?
Yeah, my 2 favorite games, JFK Reloaded and the Sniper 2, but just the training mode. Just the training mode specifically. Alright, where the fuck is this last guy?
Also, the character still standing after being dead thing seems to be entirely related to distance.
Yeah, like an LOD thing, like an LOD error. Canadian Gator says, deranged CIA affiliate mass murders salarymen at various business outings. This is actually the CIA's training tool. This is how they... Oh, now we gotta do it from that window washer gimmick. 24?
Oh, did they just give you like a machine gun in the last level? Or
God,
like
they need to. At the rate we're going. Good thing I can just shoot as many times as I want to. Oh. Thank you. I wonder if the fact that the guy walked off screen means I'm just like fucked. See, like there, like how am I supposed to get these guys round the corners? Those are some tricky ass shots to be expected to make. Look at that guy's just still waiting his turn.
Oh wait, I was gonna say that shot didn't seem so tricky. Oh, Abbey Road.
Mafioso's a dead man. Miss him, miss him, miss him. You see, one of them is barefoot, and... This is so fucked.
Yo, maybe y'all shouldn't go down this road.
Do me a favor, read chat while I'm doing this exciting content.
Let's see. Luis PSC says, I didn't ask before because I guess it's answering the first hour of the stream I missed. Is there a Sniper 1? Yes, there's a Sniper 1 on PS1.
Yeah, it's simple 1500 series. No European release, just Japan. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, you missed.
Oh, music playing.
Oh.
This is the ending music. Very strange that they're...
Actually, it's very ominous with what you're doing now.
This is really adding to the vibes here. Jesus Christ.
You know, I knew we'd get to play Spec Ops The Line on here eventually.
There's not enough time to get these last... What the fuck? At least, I don't think there's anyone... No one ever came out of the right-hand side here, right? So I'm gonna retry the stage, and I'm just gonna have to be like...
Johnny asks, what's the purple fog that's rolling in?
I shudder to think of what stage 9 is gonna be. Okay, at least I know I don't need to go all the way to the right. I can just keep a sort of narrow view here. 1.
I wonder if that music is timed to number of kills or just time.
Probably just time. They probably figured, oh, this stage goes on so long, we need to have something that happens. This mode is so repetitive that we have to have, like, some sort of, like... something to catch
make it more creepy. Oh. A lot of guys. I think they all went to the... Yep.
Yeah, no, that guy is...
Nah.
God damn. Well, at least I can get these 3.
This is pretty disturbing at this point. It's like, for real.
Yeah, but they're mafiosi, you know. Just gotta believe what our CIA handler told us. They wouldn't lie to us. They wouldn't lead us astray. It's not like there's a character in this game who famously, like, betrays you, being a CIA agent, and leads you astray.
Damn, I didn't think this mode was going to be this tough when we started this.
Yeah, I thought training would be easy, but...
Well, this is sub-mode.
It's that fucking music again. I guess it is tied to number of kills rather than to the time limit, because...
Which, again, that's very creepy. Because it's saying, like, this is the level your rampage is at now. Oh, wait, is that a guy walking all the way down the street? No, there was a light post, sorry. Wait, there's some guys just standing there. Oh, I wonder where that was.
Okay. God damn, it really does throw you off with
yeah. Maybe that's the challenge. Oh wait, wait, is that guy? Not down there, but to your left. Left or... Nah, fuck. I was trying to see where the LOD was.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm so tempted to just keep this going, but I think we're also coming on time.
Yeah.
I will. Maybe what I should do is report back if there is like anything that is interesting that you unlock for doing all this, any new concept art, because it might be something, and I can just like load that up on stream because.
Yeah, this is getting difficult.
Well, let's see what the last stage is. Let's see what the expectation is in stage 9, since we can just go ahead right to it. Alright, it's this stage. I know said I was going to do everything
Like
here,
50.
but fuck
38.
off. 38?
4 minutes for
My
38
girlfriend killed 38 mafioso, or sucked 38 whatever, you know, Clerks reference. I'm trying to find some way to make that.
Yeah,
you know,
report back on this one.
Yeah, I will,
Still the most thorough Sniper 2 playthrough on the internet until someone beats us.
Yeah, I'll have to just record it as I do it. I know what 37 and Clerks match me. It's just close enough. Okay? Let me stretch for a joke, please. I should save, so I never have to do those particular missions ever again.
Back to menu.
Let's save that. What a game, though, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Lower the knob on that one. Cut to that epilogue screen. Charkie!
Yes.
That was a Sniper 2, mostly. It's certainly more than most folk, but still not completely complete, I suppose. There's still more work to be done, and it shall be done by me. And I will upload the complete save the game FAQs for when I do have it. I've been getting the practice of that. I uploaded a save for The Master is Fighter on PlayStation 1 recently. First person to upload a save for that game, a fully complete save, so it's something worth doing, I think. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is that we played the Sniper 2. It's an interesting game. This was sort of an addendum to the Simple 2000 Euro Trip, which was a fun series. And, you know, speaking of Simple 2000 Euro Trip, would it surprise you if it turned out that we weren't as thorough with that Euro Trip as we originally thought? That for all our talk of taking games off the list and putting games back on the list and being like, well, here's some games we forgot to put on the first time. Would you believe me if I said there were like 6 games I missed as part of that I only just discovered in the past few hours before the stream? So we'll have to do.
Our bad.
Yeah, we'll have to do something about that. Magic Mouse asking, where does this rank? How about this? How about we'll rank it when we rank the last few games? Though I would say this probably ranks like top 5. Right, just like presumably.
Top 10 at least.
Top 10 for sure. Definitely above Project Minerva Professional. Definitely better than Radio Helicopter. You know, there's 2 games right there. But I don't know. A game that I can't get mad at. That has some ideas that could certainly be better executed, but you gotta admire its moxie, as we always say. It's got charm. It's got this strange presentation that none of the other games in the Simple series bothered to pursue. I don't know if Best Media made any other games on behalf of D3 Publisher. I'd have to double check the developer data for all the different games to see like what else they had up to shoot. Even outside of D3, I'm just curious what these Best Media guys got up to. I probably could have looked it up before the show, but I forgot. So maybe...
they were busy up until 2012.
Oh, good for them.
But nothing that strikes me as stuff that came out outside of Japan. I don't think.
Yeah, that kind of figures.
But yeah, they did do some other stuff for D3. But anyway.
But yeah, so that's as thorough a look as the Sniper 2 as we're going to offer here. We'll come back with, we'll eventually get to the rest of those Simple 2000 games that we missed. We'll go back to get our wallet. We'll fly back to our hotel in Europe to get our wallet or whatever. We'll come up with some catchy little jokey title for that. But in the meantime, this coming Saturday will be a theme night, and then we will start some new stuff on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. What exactly, to be determined. I think we need to do a new Patreon poll for at least one of them for the Thursday night slots. We should probably run something to see what the people want to see. But we have a few ideas kicking about for Tuesday at the very least. And, you know, if you like the show, if you enjoyed what you saw today, if you sat through 3 hours of that and sat through all those submissions, consider following the channel, subscribing on here, you know, paying for it, or on YouTube where it's free. or joining the Discord, or doing any of the things that you can do, pledging to us on Patreon, boosting us on Discord, all the things that we ask people to do that, help support the channel, help sort of steer us in given directions. I'm mentioning a poll, it's going to be like a Patreon poll, so, it's a good way to make your voice heard. And we're going to open it up to like recommendations too, so it's not just us presenting options to be voted on. I feel like it would probably benefit us to pull suggestions from the audience, to run them against each other and see maybe what rises to the surface of that. But more news on that to come. For now, let's see who's streaming. A few different people. Looks like, Video Chess is playing Dragon Dodge Valley. Is that an actual game, or is that just Dragon's Dogma 2 with a funny title?
No clue.
I'm gonna literally look up Dragon Dodge Valley. Yes, it is an actual game. It is a bullet hell dragon game of some variety. So anyway, Video Chess is good people anyway. So consider giving them a watch. But that's going to do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame for tonight. I've been your resident sniper, Cassidy.
And I've been your spotter, Charkie.
Bye!
Good night, everybody.